We're live.
What's going on, guys? It's Painkiller Already, episode 133. Now, you may notice that Wings of Redemption is not present tonight, but don't fear, because I'm told that he is going to be partially available, whatever the fuck that means. We are, in fact, looking for a fourth guest, and I decided that, why not go ahead and get a transsexual prostitute? So that's what we're doing tonight. We've
been calling them for the last hour.
We've been calling them up. We found one that I think probably would have been willing, but her accent was not quite radio voice worthy. She sounded like, Latino and maybe made from Family Guy.
And Kendall was right on the edge. She said to call back after she has time to think about it.
Yeah, Kendall was the one to go with. Kendall said that her boyfriend, or his boyfriend, however you want to look at it, did not know that she was in the transsexual escort business. So she wasn't sure, maybe he was a WoodysGamertag fan. It's hard to tell.
So anyway,
who isn't a WoodysGamertag fan?
That makes perfect sense, yeah. So I can think of a couple, actually. They make videos about yeah. So basically, Wings isn't here, so we're trying to get a transsexual prostitute to take his spot.
Mm-hmm. Who better?
Yeah.
Who better?
It made perfect sense to us.
I was trying to think what man could fill the shoes of Wings of Redemption, and I couldn't. We had to find a man with large breasts who was willing to do
penis.
Who was willing to do almost anything for money. So
was not a cum dodger.
Was not a cum dodger. So who better than a transsexual prostitute?
That's perfect. So we've got a bunch of links lined up. So Lefty's doing all the calling, because when I do it, it shows the phone number on the screen.
Yeah, we don't want these girls to be harassed any more than they probably already are by idiots like us.
Yeah, absolutely. The last girl, one of the girls we spoke to, said that apparently someone had been stealing the pictures off of her ad and pretending like they were her, and it's a whole mess. Now, I will say this to you guys. I don't think we should tell them what website we're using, but we're using a website that literally has postings for transsexual escorts, and a lot of these people are extremely attractive. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, they're all either 10s or 2s, right? There's no in between. There are women here that you could not pick up at a club. They're just too hot.
Like if they were actually women, even if they were actually women.
Yeah.
Some of these are they're like 5'10", 120 pounds, like
foxes.
Beautiful women with 9 to 10 inch cocks.
all of them, 9 inches uncut. 9 inches is like the smallest that I've seen. The rest is like, oh yeah, I'm packing 11 inches of pipe. Like 5'7", like 125 pounds. What are you talking about?
This one's strictly a bottom. Are we still interested in her?
Absolutely.
I love the ones that say I'll bottom, but I still have 9 inches of pipe. It's like, well, then why list how much? Never mind. Anyway, we're gonna. Do you want to kick it off? Who's gonna take it?
Oh, Kyle. Let's lead with our big hitter.
Sure, I'll take one. I actually, believe it or not, guys, I haven't spoken to one of these ladies yet. So Woody took one and Lefty took one.
That's right.
Let me see if I can use my.
Yeah, it just. We were trying to call a transsexual hooker to get her as a guest on the show, and we're like, even this calling's a pretty good show. Let's start recording.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's kind of the genesis of this. For those of you out there, like, come on, why don't you just go ahead and get one? Like, it was so funny, like the effort of getting one and the comments we were making in between ads. We thought this would be entertaining for you guys.
So
here we go. Attempt number 1 that you see. Here we go.
What's her name?
Real pretty bottom. I don't know. She's just a bottom. Autumn. T.S. Autumn.
Autumn the bottom.
You have reached the Sprint boy.
I was about to start making noises.
Yeah. I wanted to hear her name on the thing, but all right.
All right, so that didn't work.
You've reached Autumn, the bottom. Don't worry, I'm still packing 14 inches of.
Yeah, they all are. I think they're exaggerating about their penis size. Yeah, these penises are enormous.
Look, some of these girls who are supposedly packing 9, 10 inches of penis are in bikini bottoms that couldn't conceal a hairy vagina.
That link I have there is a winner if you're interested.
Oh, I'm going to add Carla is her
Carla.
name.
Oh, who's talking?
Let me try. I want to get one.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta let Kyle get one. All right, here we go.
In my head, that was his turn, but nothing
Oh, come
happened.
on. It doesn't count if they don't answer.
It doesn't. I just wouldn't think it through.
I think Woody just wants to get online with one of these ladies.
It does. He's writing these phone numbers down for later.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. So I saw your ad on Backpage.com, and so here's the deal. We do a weekly radio show with about 200,000 viewers, listeners, however you want to look at it, and we thought someone in your position, your line of work, might be an interesting guest. Would you be interested in appearing on the show and talking to us a little bit about what you do and who you are?
As far as what I do,
Excuse me?
I had to talk about what I do.
Yeah, I suppose, your line of work, that sort of thing. We'd protect your identity. We wouldn't use your name or your listing or anything like that. We would just like to talk to you about, who you are and what you do. And when I say who you are, I don't mean, literally, but
Yeah.
And then even
Well-
non-work related stuff. It's kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, there's three of us on the phone. It's kind of like a radio show, except that it goes up on YouTube. And, you can be completely anonymous. You tell us any name you want us to call you by, and that's what we'll use. And we'll hang out for an hour and pay you.
Just an hour.
well,
Yeah.
we
Then people will ask me questions.
Yeah, there's three of us here. There's my name's Kyle. There is Woody, and Lefty is here, and we host this weekly show, like I said. And we thought someone in your line of work, someone in your situation, would be an interesting guest. We might have some fun things to add to the show. Is that something you'd be interested
Yeah.
in?
I will be, but the only problem with me, I think that I have difficulty with my English. So, I mean, I understand everything you said, but
Okay,
no,
well, we're
but-
sorry. We'll try next time.
Okay, baby.
Bye.
God, she sounded so.
Yeah, when she was speaking in short sentences, I didn't even catch that she couldn't speak English all that well.
Yeah.
But that's totally a requirement of a radio show.
Yeah, you need to be able to.
Damn it! I was gonna let her go a little softer than that, Lefty. I was. Come
Yeah,
on,
Lefty,
you're like.
I was signaling us, but I thought that we could drop her a little kinder.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
yeah.
didn't know she's a tranny hooker. What?
Come
Oh,
on,
God.
Cookies are people that Lefty was like, all right, well, fuck off then, you fucking go back to your own country.
Sexist Lefty.
Sexist Lefty. This is America.
How could I be sexist towards a tranny? What does that mean?
It's complicated,
not.
I'll admit. But shall we call another?
Yeah, I guess
Yes.
that was.
Let's do it. I'm digging it. I'm having fun.
All right. I need to load up here and find a new one. I guess I should have been doing that during the call. I want to find a good one.
I do too, and ideally,
Oh, this one kind of looks like Lucy Liu.
oh.
A tranny Lucy Liu.
I just want to stress to you guys out there who are listening to this, who think we're all homosexuals right now. Not there's anything wrong with that. These people we are calling are,
They're
we talk
gorgeous.
about they're gorgeous, and
I think we talked about that already. We're really stressing how hot these trannies are, Kyle.
the reason
Maybe
we're
stressing a little bit too much.
the reason we're
No,
stressing
these
it
trannies
so
are
much.
really hot, bro.
I love Kyle's
Oh my
whole
God.
approach to this. He's filled with like, dude, I don't want you to think I'm gay. These trannies are really attractive to me.
They're really attractive to no, they are really attractive to me, and I think they're really attractive to any man, really, before you point out to them that this lady is not a lady. It's one of those, I don't know what's going on, I don't know, and a lot of them have ways of showing their pictures are legit. They'll have the phone number like ingrained into the picture or something like that, or they're holding up a sign with a picture on it so you know it's legit. I'm impressed.
So this next one is Yuri, I believe is her name. One interesting thing about her page: parking provided.
Is
So-
that where it goes? Is that where the magic happens? In the parking?
Yeah, I think she means parking in rear provided.
Oh my.
Oh, no. I thought that was like in lieu of a room.
Oh no, I think she actually means like she's got her own like private lot where she's like you can park your car so you don't have to pay like a meter or something.
It's not code?
I don't think so.
I don't-
Maybe I don't know. I'm not in the
Kyle, is it
training
code?
game.
No, I've never heard that.
Okay.
Oh, nice. It's so
All right, who's
perfect with
taking
Bill
Yuri?
Burr.
Woody, are you taking Yuri?
I'm down. Can I get a link to Yuri?
Yes, she is. She's already in the chat. She is.
Is she the one that gives back rubs?
Yes. Massages and rub downs for your tired body.
Yuri is a little bit different than the others. She's neither a 10 or a 2. I'm gonna call Yuri like a 6.5.
She's an Asian woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of makeup. It's hard to tell. Well, she's not a woman at all, but this is one of the least attractive ones we're going to be calling. But Lefty would still hit it.
Yeah, I would show you guys pictures of these women, but I'm trying to protect their anonymity. Like, I really don't want to hassle anybody.
Yeah.
She has abs.
She does. She works out. All right, this is Yuri.
All right.
Your show.
It's not ringing.
Nah, it's not. She's not picking up yet. I'll give it a little bit more.
Yeah.
This one has eyebrows like Boris Karloff.
5'7", 123 pounds, silky smooth.
All right, she's not picking up.
Very petite, and then she advertises herself as passable.
That's important. That's important.
If you want to take a tranny out on the town, you got to look like you're not. I guess not with a tranny.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
And parking provided.
Goodness! Wow. Okay.
Wow, I want this one.
Yeah, this is what's the URL that I?
Please you. Dangerously addicting. Nastiest around.
Trick verse top bubble. You'll see it in there. It's like the 4th line down. New N-Town bubble as.
Shucks, I can't seem to find.
Is this one of mine?
Yes. Kyle, it is one of yours. Here, I'll link it. It'll be at the very bottom.
Got it. Oh my gosh.
I went through and looked for the more attractive ones.
This woman is beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that one.
Call her up.
We're doing it right now.
36, 26, 39.
This is Selma Hayek with a penis.
I love to make
9.5 inches.
I love to make gentlemen happy. No rush, no worries. Good, because it's a 4-hour show. What's her name? Horse hung.
Oh, that's not her name.
Excuse me, Mrs. Hung.
Her name is Hannah. Oh, come on, Hannah, pick up.
A lot of them don't answer for whatever reason.
No.
Hi, Hannah? Hello? She hung up.
What a bitch.
Wow, Hannah.
Call back.
Yeah.
This is the kind of woman that you fight for.
This person's rear end is well sculpted, oiled, and shiny.
It's a work of art with a 9.5-inch extra large. I don't know what FF able
I might have
is.
seen one of these pictures somewhere else.
What's FF? Full finish? I'm making it up.
I don't see FF. Oh,
It's our first line.
Feedback Friday.
Extra.
Feedback Friday.
You know, I don't know what FF means, and I usually know these little.
She's able to start a job and finish it.
The voicemail box of.
Oh, she's not.
Oh man.
That last one I put in has. I don't know if she sat on you. If she sat on your face, you wouldn't survive it.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yep.
Dude, just for people watching the podcast, you haven't been rejected until you've been rejected by a transsexual hooker.
That's
This
right.
hurts.
You guys out there who are like, oh, but what if she says no? We just got ditched by someone who dresses as a woman and sucks penis for a living.
Yeah, and I can't get her time of day from this girl. So
Yeah, we're for money. She won't talk to us for money.
yeah, we're willing to pay her to just talk to me on the phone, and she's a transsexual whore, and I can't get anywhere with her.
All right. Here's this is Bianca. What do you want, Bianca?
You know I do.
All right. Here she is. Hope she answers. Just, it's got to be like a special diet, right? Or something.
She's Kim Kardashian butted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, independent escort. She might answer her own phone.
Hope so. She's not.
Hello.
Hi, is this Bianca?
Yeah.
Hi,
Bianca. Who's this?
My name is Woody. How are you?
Hi, Woody. Where are you?
I'm in North Carolina. But listen, so we found your advertisement on the internet, and we run. It's like a podcast, like a radio show type thing. A couple 100,000 people.
Oh no, not it.
Oh wait! No, so we can. Oh God!
Oh,
What did I do wrong? Did I go to lead too hard with the show thing? I must have.
I don't know. She's got stage fright. Little Bianca. She doesn't like being the center of attention.
She's like, no. Hutch called me once. No show.
She's a little lotus flower.
Oh man!
Goodness. We are striking out with these transsexual prostitutes.
Apparently, one of these transsexuals is hanging out with Tupac in one of her pictures. This dude looks a lot like Tupac.
Wait. Oh no! So I lost everybody for a second there. I'm hoping that it comes back. So now you're just watching me alone. That's my desktop wallpaper, in case you're curious. Shucks. It's Chrome. It's acting crazy for me. Like it. Here, I guess I can show it to you. Do you see how it's not loading properly? It's like all skittish and bouncy. So I'm gonna shut down Chrome, open Task Manager, and see if there's any. Oh yeah, there's like Chrome processes I need to kill and craziness happening here. Sorry, this will just take a minute. Oh, they all died when I killed the first one. So let's see if that fixes it. I'm having the same symptom. Trying to see what you see. Yeah, see how it's like all jumpy when it loads? I think this computer might need a reboot. We'll give this stop. And we're back. So, sorry about that. I had to reboot, but it seems to be working much better now.
All right, let's find us a lady boy to call.
A lady boy.
Let's get a damn hooker in here. Okay, I've got one.
Right.
I've got one lined up.
I think it's somebody else's turn to talk.
I can go.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. Which one did I take this from? I'm looking at so many trannies I can't keep their numbers straight. Kyle, this is the eyebrow one.
Okay.
Her name is... What's her name? Beautiful face, blah, 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 versatile. Nadira, maybe? Nadira?
All right. I'll call her Honey.
Okay. One of those guys. All right, here we go. Nadira / Nadira. Come on, Nadira.
I think I'm dancing with a man. And she's got calluses on her hands.
No.
Hi. How are you doing tonight?
Do I know you?
I don't think so. I saw your ad on Backpage.com.
Okay. Hold on. Let me call you right back.
No.
What? No. What the fuck? Let me call you right back. What are you gonna call? You fucking. Why are you? How are you gonna be? Look, ladies, gentlemen, if you're out there right now, if you are interested in being, for whatever reason, an internet prostitute, you gotta take the calls you get. Okay? I don't know. There are hundreds of ads on here. We could be picking any of these ladies. We picked the one with the magic marker eyebrows because we thought she'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And let me call you right back. I'm busy, sucker. Like, what are you doing? You got one in your.
I think you just took a
You want
guess
to call her
there.
back? Kyle, do you want to talk to her again?
We've got so many.
All right. Good. Screw her. Yeah, miss out.
Yeah, she lost her chance.
Miss a little, miss a lot. That's the way.
That's right.
That's the way the world works. The world turns, as they
That's
say.
how I feel about it.
All right. This one is, I'm going to add Jenny. She is the one. She is what you thought was the tweener.
All right.
Have we talked to Amaya yet?
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe. Okay.
Amaya needs a talking to.
She might need more than that.
Needs a spanking. All right. This is Jenny.
I wish we'd been recording while Woody was gone, and it was just me and Lefty here. Lefty made some comments. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. You're just
I didn't
making
think
stuff
you
up.
would. I didn't think you would.
Mm-mm. I made no such comments about anything.
I didn't even describe the comments.
You don't have to, because there were no comments.
Amaya has an iPhone 5, so these must be fairly recent pictures.
Hello.
Hey, is this Maya?
Maya, hi. How are you?
I'm okay. I saw your ad on Backpage.com. Was that you?
Yes, of course, it's me.
All right, I'm just making sure. So, look, here's the
Is
thing.
it that you want to send me an email?
No, I don't want to send you an email.
Okay, because I have a client send me an email named Maya.
Oh, but no, on your ad it says your name is Maya.
My name is Jamie.
Okay, well, Jamie, you are a transsexual prostitute. Is that correct?
Yeah, I am Jenny, transsexual. Yeah.
Okay. So I do. Let me spell this out for you, and I don't want you to scare you off. So I do a weekly radio show, and we thought that you might be an interesting guest. We saw your ad. You're very attractive, and we thought someone in your line of work, and someone like you might be an interesting guest, and we'd be willing to compensate you for your time. Is that something you'd be interested in?
You mean like a porn movie?
No. We just want to talk to you. We just want to talk to you about like what you do, who you are, how you got into it, and that sort of thing.
Current events, maybe?
Yes.
Oh,
So
I'm not sure.
There's three of us talking to you right now, and each week we do this show and we bring on a guest. We've had UFC fighters, we've had internet celebrities, we've had all sorts of people from different walks of life, housewives, and gamers. And we thought we've never had a transsexual prostitute before. That's where you come in.
Like I said, we'd pay you for your time, and you wouldn't, you could stay there at home. You wouldn't have to go out. You wouldn't have to do anything. Just talk to us, and we're not going to release your identity or who you are or how to find you or anything like that. We just want to talk to you.
And then it was shown on the TV. No.
No.
What?
That's a radio show. No, we'd like to do it like over the phone right now, if you're willing.
All right, now, what you want to ask about me?
We'd like, we'd talk about how you got into this, how long you've been doing it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who you are.
Just a standard interview, nothing crazy.
Yeah,
Or,
we don't want any like phone sex or anything. We don't want anything pornographic really at all. We just kind of want to talk to you because we think you're an interesting person.
Right. Along with other zany questions, zombie survival plans, and fun stuff like that.
Yeah, have a good time, that sort of thing.
I'd like to, but I'm not sure. I'm not ready now.
Oh, come on. What else do you have to do tonight?
It doesn't take a lot of prep, I promise
Yeah,
you.
we need like an hour of your time. We're not going to ask any questions that you don't know the answer to. We're going to ask.
I'm not wearing any pants. See,
Yeah.
that's how much prep I do.
Is that
It's
really
a
true?
It's a very low effort show.
I don't know. I think I was.
All right, Jenny, let me ask you a question. Our friend has been trying to get a desk made for like the last year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And he spent a couple $1,000s on this desk. Really nice, right? Going to bring the whole room together. And he spent all this money. He's going to get an epoxy laminate on the top, and the guy screwed it up. And the guy's been screwing it up over and over again. The wet epoxy, he's got to put more money into it to get it finished. Should our friend try to go get that desk back or keep hoping that the guy gets it done?
Honey, I'm sorry, but I'm not from here, and I cannot. You
Don't listen to Andy. I don't know what he's talking about either. But if you'd be willing to do the show, I think I'd really just like to talk to you about how you got into this and stuff like that. Like I said, we're not gonna embarrass you or talk about anything you don't want to talk about. Do you think you'd be interested?
Yes, but not this time because now I'm kind of busy.
What are you doing?
This is a paying gig. You're busy with us, baby.
Yeah, we'll pay you.
I know, but no, right now I'm having my late lunch and my late dinner.
You're having your what now?
Late dinner.
Oh, you're having a late
having my dinner, yeah.
What are you having? What are you eating? What's on the menu?
No, I'm at home. I'm just.
No, tell us. We really want to know what's for dinner.
I had a ham sandwich.
Pie.
I had turkey a la king.
Am I on live?
It's pre-recorded.
Okay.
Yeah, we record the thing beforehand, and then we would upload it to the internet tomorrow. And like I said, there's somewhere between 100 and 200,000 people who listen every week. You think you could give us maybe 15 minutes of your time? Maybe just answer maybe 10 questions?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Take it away, Lefty. You have any questions you'd like to ask our lovely guest?
Jenny, I want to know. We talked to another girl earlier tonight too, who was complaining about somebody stealing her pictures off of her website or her page on the website. Is that something you guys have to worry about a lot as you're advertising yourself? Do you find a lot of other people try to steal your pictures for their own sites?
Like my websites now?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, because I have a Facebook account, and some people are stealing my pictures, and they're using pictures to any website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Doing what?
Having sex on the internet for money.
I've been doing this like a year.
I'm curious. Do your clients identify as straight or gay?
Well, actually, they're straight because what? Gay, they don't like transsexual. Gay is only for gay men.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so gay guys like gay men, but straight guys like transsexuals like you.
Yeah, and we only like straight men too.
So you like straight men? Are you? I'm wondering. A lot of girls I've seen in the research for this, for trying to lock down a guest, a lot of girls are claiming some pipe lengths, if you know what I'm talking about. They just seem really
unbelievable
ridiculous.
lengths.
Yeah, a lot of these a lot of the ads we're seeing, the girls are saying that their penises are really, really big.
Like 11 inches.
Yeah, like all of them are saying they're like 9, 10, 11 inches.
Is there something about guys with gigantic junk that lends them towards this line of work?
I
Or are
don't
they
know
lying?
because I only heard that some people, some transsexual, they have, but because you know what, in taking hormones, their dick becomes smaller, so it's only rare transsexual have become.
So
they're lying because they're on hormones to make them look like beautiful women, but
Yes, and
one of the side effects.
the hormones makes the cock smaller.
I
It
didn't know
shrinks.
that.
Yeah.
But is it still fully functional in every other way? Does it
Well,
work?
if they have to stop taking hormones and keep coming and coming, the female hormones gone, so it will back to normal.
But while you're on the hormones, it doesn't work quite right, and then you can stop and it goes back to normal.
Yeah, but I think only Asian transsexual do look more feminine because less hair, have small bone structure, and you have feminine look.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot of the Asian transsexuals that we saw were those were the more attractive ones, the ones that look most feminine. That is true.
I noticed that too, but I didn't really put the trend together. See, like, I don't really see color. Lefty, did you notice?
Lefty noticed.
Lefty noticed.
I didn't. So Jenny, what made you decide to be a tranny? What made you decide to once you were you were born a man? I'm assuming, right?
She's born a
Well,
boy.
I actually, what did you ask?
What made you decide to go from a man to a transsexual, to a lady man thing?
Well, actually, since young, I think I born in the wrong body because I have a girl feeling, and I wanted to be a girl.
I've heard that a lot. Like that. I think that's the typical path into the transsexual lifestyle. Like you're born with a girl's soul in a boy's body.
Because since young, I play the girl things, and
do you
I
aspire?
have this girl feeling, and I only attracted to men, not to girls.
Do you aspire to get the gender change surgery? Is that something you'd like to do?
Sometimes I was thinking about it. Maybe 2 to 3 years from now, but I don't know. I'm still unsure to do that because it's a big decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How expensive is that?
Sorry?
Is that expensive?
Depends because there are two types of changing. I mean, what you call this? The change, to have a proceeds. It costs like in Thailand, it's more cheaper. The one that can get wet is more expensive. The one with dry is more cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you, I don't know what the term is, but are you like a full-time transsexual? So most of the people in your life don't know that you were born a boy?
Well, in the Philippines, in my country or in Asia, it's I think it's not the people are not that open. I think more in U.S., Australia, in Europe, people don't care, and people are very open-minded to have a relationship with transsexual.
So without being specific, where in the country are you? You're in the U.S., but are you in California?
Oh, I wanna tell you that.
Well, in a very general sense, like it would state.
I'm just from.
In the U.S.
No, I'm not from the U.S.
No, but right now you are.
Yes, of course.
Where are you now?
Where am I now?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, just because I guess what I was
just
wondering,
curious.
like, there are certain parts of the country where there's going to be a thriving transsexual community, and then there are, like, if you were in Wyoming, you'd be the only one of your kind, right? You'd be alone. If you were in West Hollywood, then you'd have an easier time finding other people, other peers. That's why I was asking. But if you don't want to say, I don't mean to push. That wasn't the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am in the West Hollywood side.
Oh, okay.
Do you know a lot of other trannies that do what you do, that advertise and let's say sell their wares on the internet?
I don't know anyone here. I don't know any trannies here.
Are you looking to get married someday?
Of course, I think everyone wants to get married.
I don't. I do not want to get married.
Why?
No, you lock yourself down to one
not,
person.
It's not that I want to get married. I just want someone to settle down,
What kind of man are you interested in, Jenny?
What?
What kind of man are you interested in? What kind of man do you see where you're like, you know what? If he didn't have the money, I'd still do it.
No, if I wouldn't be doing this for a lifetime. I'm just, as long as I feel secured and have enough for my future, then I will settle down with the right man. Of course, I want someone who can take good care of me, who can accept me for what I am. Yeah.
So in the end, you're just looking for a man. You want a man to just take care of you. To take care of you and accept you for what you are.
Yeah, like what I heard from that, what I took from it was what she wants is a husband. Like a life
yeah, because
partner.
you know what, in my country we cannot get a good job because discrimination is really bad. And
You're from
yeah.
Are you from Thailand?
I want to tell you.
Oh, I thought so. It's okay if you don't. I mean, Thailand's a big country. I thought you were.
I'm just from Asia.
Okay.
Part of
She's
Asia.
from Asia, Kyle. Let her frickin' be.
I wasn't. I was just curious. I don't mean to ask any. I don't want to ask any questions that you're not comfortable with answering. I was
Exactly.
Okay.
So do you have a boyfriend, Jenny, or is there a guy on the line that you're looking to keep you inbred for?
Well, I get so many offers, but I don't want. If I wanted to be with the right man, I want someone that I want, not just after for what he have. Of course, I used to have a boyfriend before, but I think men are, of course, there's no perfect relationship. Men always fuck around. Yeah.
All right. You guys have any more questions?
What else you want to know?
Jenny, is this the weirdest thing that you've been asked to do? I don't want anything. I don't want to delve into your past, but is this the weirdest thing that you've ever been asked to do from your advertising on the internet?
The weirdest? What do you mean? Give me an example.
Well, I mean, you've just been called and asked to appear as an interviewee on an internet podcast. And I was wondering if there's anything crazier out there.
Yeah, has anyone ever asked for something really weird? Like, weirder than just to talk to them like we are?
Well, I think you're the third time asking about me this, because when I was in Asia, there are some people asking they want to interview like that about life or transsexuality.
Oh, so this isn't the first time you've been asked for an interview?
Yeah, but sometimes I ignore them because, I don't have much time.
Oh, well, we appreciate you coming and talking to us.
Yeah, thank you, Jenny, and good luck finding that winner of bread for you and your family. Good luck.
Thank you.
How can we pay you, Jenny, for your interview?
No, I don't need to pay. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, well,
yeah.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Well, we really enjoyed talking to you tonight.
It's okay. part of your show.
Thanks for coming on.
All right.
Stay
Have a
safe
nice
out there,
night.
Jenny, okay?
What?
Stay safe out
safe.
there.
Okay, I will.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
All right, have a good night,
Night.
Jenny.
The beautiful Jenny, ladies and gentlemen.
The beautiful Jenny. We finally found a man with boobs to replace Wings of Redemption.
Absolutely. Jenny was kind of a downer.
Yeah,
She didn't have that. She wasn't happy.
No, she's like, things are really hard because
Yeah.
identify as a woman. And
There's discrimination. There's like
Thailand. They
hated me.
They
wanted to kill me in Thailand, and poor girl. You know, I didn't mean to step on my own tongue. I'm aware of the research that homosexuality is not really a matter of choice. It's more of a genetic thing.
mm-hmm.
I implied that Jenny chose to be a transsexual, and that's not what I meant. I'm completely unaware if being a transsexual is in the same vein as homosexuality, in that it is not really a choice. It's just kind of a, like she said, you feel like a girl your entire life.
All I'm hearing is sexist lefty.
Yeah. Homophobic lefty.
Yeah. That was the exact opposite of homophobia. You see, now if you would have called me
sorry,
homophobic,
something
when I
about
told her
homophobia?
choice- oh yeah. That's it. You guys call hookers now. Damn it. You
See
call your
how
own
far you
trannies.
get without.
Yeah, without me to type in the numbers.
So
When she said she was looking for a breadwinner, somebody to provide for her, I was like, do you want to meet Rings of Redemption?
Oh man.
Because he'll do that. Like if he likes you, you're in
yeah.
you're in meat and potatoes for a while.
And you know
Milk
she's
and
not a
pickles.
cum dodger.
No, here's what's running through my head. I can't. Part of me is like, all right, the training thing's done. We got some the show did well. It was funny. We interviewed one, etc. But another part of me is like, Amaya. She's gorgeous. She's still here.
Which one is Amaya?
Here.
Maya's the one with the ridiculous butt.
Oh, okay.
No. She's here. I'm gonna link her in the description. I'm not sure you guys have seen her. Her name is Amaya. It starts with an A. Lefty, you're looking at her?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm tilting my head like this. Kind of because all her pictures are tilted.
Couple of them.
Couple of them are
There's,
tilted.
her and a leopard.
Amaya has like double D breasts at least. They're abnormally big. She has
9-inch functional, par for the course.
Yeah, that's small.
love to be sexy when opening the door.
I don't even know what that means.
That means she likes to open the door like dressed like I don't know.
Is
She is in these pictures. 24 hours. My donation 160 roses.
Oh, I understand
Is
what
that-
that means. I
That
cracked that
for
code.
$1. That's for dollars.
It says, show you something no other TS show you before. 24. I guess 24 hours notice she wants. And she works for 160 roses. Do you think she'll give a discount for just a phone conversation about her zombie survival plan?
I thought it was pretty cool that Maya didn't want any money.
Her name was Jenna.
Or I'm sorry,
Jenny.
Jenna.
Yeah.
Jenny didn't want any money. Jenny sounded kind of down though. I felt bad for Jenny. I wanted to send her some money.
Right? Like, here's $50, Jenny. Thank you. I'm sorry. that
She was
you-
so secretive too. She was like,
Oh.
I don't want to tell you what I'm eating.
Yes, I was just headed there. She would not tell us what she was doing for dinner. Like that. Come on,
Like, we were
Jenny.
gonna be like she was gonna be like, well, I'm having some tomato soup, and I was gonna be like, Richard, is this you? I knew you were having tomato soup.
I can't understand why she was as secretive as she was. Like I generally think what state do you live in is kind of a safe question. Like no one narrows down your house by
She
state.
wouldn't let us know what her country of origin was.
Right.
How did
and
you
it-
guess Thailand?
Yeah, she looks like she's Thailand.
Ah.
Okay.
See,
And she said
Lefty
Thailand earlier in the interview.
Oh.
I forgot about it.
I was just about to say, to Kyle, they don't all look the same, Lefty.
Oh, here we go again. Some people have been getting on you about that. They're like, man, Woody's such a dick. He keeps bringing it up. And I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. But yeah.
But yeah.
Call him a dick. Good. Yes.
Oh, now comes the counter.
Yeah. That was my best. Do you want me to call
For
Amaya?
every time they call me a dick, there's 1,000 calls you racists.
That's fine if they just come to my videos. That's cool.
There you go. Come to his videos. Click like.
Yep. Are we
Do we
want
to call Amaya?
It sounds like you want us to call Amaya.
I want to hang out with Amaya.
I know you do, tranny.
Good lord, like I can't get over. Like it's hard to find women that are as attractive as these transsexuals that we have found are. It's almost as if like a transsexual goes to like that much more effort because they're actually a dude.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, I really got to step this up a notch.
All right, here we go. Here's Amaya joining the call.
Who's taking it?
It's might have been my lifelong dream.
Mm-hmm. Thought so.
Poor Jenny.
I'm gonna get shot down by another tranny. Amaya?
No, call my blog number, please, honey.
No, we don't.
Oh God, I'm so heartbroken.
What did she say?
You got the wrong number, honey.
Oh, we don't. Woody, I'm not letting you go out like that. Don't you worry. It's not going out like that.
We ain't going down like that, or we ain't going out like that. What is the optic? The cheer? It's something very close to that.
I don't know. All I know is all of them say "bang bang" a lot.
Yeah, that's
Which
definitely
I thought
an
was a
optic
Mick Foley
thing.
reference. Bang bang, or no, it's Cactus.
I thought it was a step up from "Let's Go," which is another
it's
team.
sales.
Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Amaya?
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, my name is Woody. I saw your ad on the internet.
Yeah, baby, please don't call my blog number.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Okay.
Maya's playing hard to get.
So look,
She wants it, she just doesn't know it yet.
Here's my take on Amaya. She is lovely in these pictures, but for a radio show, she's a 1 out of 10. She can barely speak English. I don't think it's her first language.
Find I don't know how find a black one, because they're most likely American.
All right, that's solid logic.
I'm not the one that's doing the searching, though.
Oh, okay.
I've only been fed the...
Well, I was going for the more attractive.
You've only
ones,
been fed the 9-inchers.
Yeah, give me some 12-inch bangers, baby. Come on. Now.
The way I've been doing this is literally just looking for
the hottest ones.
Yeah, the hottest ones. The ones that look most like actual, females.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there are going to be some black ones that look like Rihanna.
Lefty,
too.
I have one for you.
All right.
Ooh, that would be nice.
She's hot too. She is.
Wow.
See, she's
That's a girl. I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Wait. No, it's not.
No. I mean, like you would think normally.
Look at this. 9.5 reasons to make you come back. All of them with the gigantic.
Can I at least get like a 9 1/4, 9 3/4? Don't give me,
I don't think we've seen an ad for a 7-incher yet.
No.
Is it that big of a thing? Like 7 inches? Yeah, there it is. Real with you, you be real with me.
No rush, no attitude, no hormones. How can that be?
That means she sounds like a dude.
First timers are welcome?
Well, it's not our first time, but we can tell her it is.
What's her name?
Jasmine Lynn.
Thank you. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi.
Hey, my name's Woody. How are you?
How are you, Woody? I'm Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine. I'm doing great. So, look, I don't want to scare you off, but we do a weekly radio show, but it goes on the internet, and we thought you would make a cool guest. There's 3 of us on the phone here, and we'd pay you for your time, but we wanted to know if you'd like to hang out with us on the phone. Interview, talk, chat, hang out.
How much do I get?
For an hour, does $50 sound fair to talk on the phone? She hung up.
Oh, wow, that's bad negotiating skills. She heard $50 and was out the door.
For what?
For an hour of talking?
Did I lowball her? Did I insult her? at $50 for an hour of talk?
I think at least you should apologize if she was that offended.
All right.
Just call it like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know. She was like, get the hell out of here, you douche.
Yeah.
Tell her
God, I could not pick up a tranny whore to save my life. I'm totally striking out with them.
I think
Please leave your message for...
Wow, she's just sending the calls right to voicemail.
Yeah, leave her a fucking voicemail.
I can't. Oh, I guess we could.
Yeah, I want to leave her. I want to leave this dude a voicemail because this is fucking ridiculous.
Kyle's like my bodyguard. He's gonna stick up for me.
No.
Ridiculous.
This is bullshit. Here we go. She's coming. Jasmine Lynn's coming back. Here she is.
Hello?
Hey, look, we just called you about the radio show. Did we insult you with that dollar amount? Would you want more? Why did you hang up?
Who works for $50, baby?
We don't want you to work. We just want an interview. Now, if you would like more, or maybe you have a less amount of time to talk to us, that can be discussed. But
Baby, I work for the entertainment industry also as well. You may not know me, but I don't do a radio show for less than $2,000. I'm sorry. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
That's straight up bullshit. What the hell are you talking about? $2,000.
You're so full
What
of
radio
shit.
show are you talking, tranny hooker?
What's her number? What's her number?
Well,
I'll put it in the chat.
if I get a pair of jugs, can I get $2,000 an interview?
That's just
All right, let me just say
that's
this.
just bullshit.
I don't mean to
That's
go all
straight up
money
bullshit.
whore on this, but I'll interview 4 times a day at $2,000 a pop.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Look, nobody costs $2,000 for an hour interview. We could get almost anyone for $2,000 an hour. Robert Downey Jr. would come on for $2,000 for half an hour. He'd make time.
Hell, if Robert Downey Jr. had something to pimp, he'd come on for free. Well, not this show, but maybe another show.
Yeah, what a real show, yeah.
Do we want to give her number out?
No, I do not. I don't think so.
I know you do.
Fuck
Kyle.
her. God, motherfucker. Let me just say this. A good-looking chick with a 9-inch dick does not cost $2,000 an hour, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you.
We had Jenny for 15 minutes for free.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
God.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what. If I was into transsexual whores, I would never get a date. This environment is just so
Dude,
not
it's
conducive
hard,
to my
right?
vibe.
It's like, why do you post an ad if you're not willing to negotiate?
Yeah.
You're a terrible negotiator, Amaya. What a cunt. I hate Amaya. And by the way, Amaya, nice fucking grammar and nice job misspelling the word fake.
Wait a minute.
Christ.
I'm going back to her page.
You know, it doesn't have 2 E's, dumbass.
I work in the entertainment industry. I make $2,000. Then why the fuck are you on Backpage, bitch? The hell?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nobody refers himself as being in the entertainment industry if they're sucking dick on Backpage.com. I'm sorry. Hope that's not too harsh for some of your tender nature.
Oh, wait. I think you're looking at Amaya, but we're talking to Jasmine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amaya.
Oh, yeah, I've been saying... Never mind. Sorry,
So your
Yeah.
grammar is still terrible.
Wow, Jasmine, $2,000. Like
that's bullshit.
I'm in the entertainment industry.
Hold on. I'm googling this name.
oh yeah. When she's in the entertainment industry, I assume she's on.
Porn.
Yeah, let's say that.
She might make $2,000 for a porno shoot.
Right.
Yeah, but porn shoots don't have radio shows.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. We're not asking you to suck 3 dudes off here. There's no anal involved. We just want to talk.
I don't want to call her back and just give her the business, but that'd be mean.
Yeah, I don't think. I think she'll just hang up again.
I looked up her name, and Jasmine Lynn does not have any junk. Yeah, that's all girl. So I'm
person we just talked to has junk.
right. They're not the same people.
Yeah.
The game is afoot.
Yeah,
All right, let's just forget that she exists.
Yeah, Jasmine.
You know what? Jasmine Lynn, fake tranny, you're dead to me.
I'm gonna be calling her back. So after the show, I'm gonna be calling her back. Giving her
Listen, about an hour and a half ago, I called you as part of a show, and your prices were ridiculous. That was bullshit.
I mean, I've never. What a rude. She's literally a rude cunt. What's her problem?
Not literally a cunt whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, she's literally a rude dick.
We've all been there where someone offered us way too little money for something.
Absolutely. Heck, you know how many people try to advertise on this show for like a buck? Get the fuck
they
out of here.
People offer an amount of money that is insulting, but you don't treat them like shit, and you always say, well, no, it's more like this. Actually, it's a little bit more than that. It would cost this and that, and you negotiate. You explain to them what it would be, just to be polite. You don't go, don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
I am in the entertainment business.
Right.
You're not anyone who's having sex with people on Backpage.com is not in the entertainment business. In the way that I define it.
$50 an hour.
Yeah. That's
Offer
what
that
our ad
to
says.
anybody in fucking America right now. Odds are they're gonna be like, really? $50 an hour? Hell yeah.
To talk.
I might guess that the people on this show are seen by more people than her. We are more famous than she is.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
Except for me. But
you're on the show?
Well, yeah, but
How many
by
millions-
proxy. I'm famous by proxy.
How many millions of views do you have on your channel, Lefty?
About it's almost 6.
All right, 6 million views. There are movies that don't get 6 million views.
Yeah, bad ones.
Yeah, well, still.
I know.
Work with us here, Lefty. Work with us.
I know. I'm being pulled by the train. Or no. I'm being pulled by the train. I'm not pulling the train, to use Woody's analogy, right? Or
All right.
6 million views, but if you count PKA views, I bet you're closer to 10.
Oh, yeah.
I probably have more PKA views than I do on my entire channel. God, that's pathetic. All right, where's another black training hooker? Let's do this.
Like
Subscribe to poor Lefty.
Christ almighty. Lefty Ox 8. How many numbers are in there?
Yeah, what the fuck is your worst brand?
LeftyOX. Stop it.
Lefty OX?
I bet
just
YouTube.
LeftyOX.
I bet YouTube.com/Lefty has like 8 million subscribers or something. And like, they're all waiting on you to post for your next video.
For like 2 straight weeks on PK in my lower third when we were all doing it, I was sending everybody to youtube.com/Lefty643. Whoever the fuck that guy is, because it ain't me.
That's a.
Well, what's your Twitter? Is that Lefty643?
That's Lefty643. That's at Lefty643.
Worst branding on YouTube.
Oh,
so what's your Facebook? Lefty.436?
I don't have a Facebook.
Just fuck it up some more. Just make
I
it.
never got into Facebook. But probably if I had to, I would probably have to make like something crazy.
I was really insulted by that dude. That's not cool. That pissed me off.
You're still bothered by it, huh?
Yeah,
see, I'm
that
past
really
it. You
pissed me
know,
off. I want revenge.
picking up women is a numbers game. I'm ready to move on to my next tranny whore. So one of them will like me.
All right, let's get another black training hooker.
Do you want to? We could talk about other stuff.
No, that was a good idea by Kyle. The black training part, because they're more likely to speak English as their first language.
Wait,
Absolutely.
are you saying you prefer the black trannies? Not racist, Lefty.
Mm-hmm. I'm like that guy in Heat, the one.
Al Pacino,
No, the other one, the one that.
Val Kilmer.
No, the bald one with the long hair that's got all the Nazi tattoos, but he kills a black hooker.
I'm not that big of a fan. I just know the 2 main actors.
Okay,
Good movie though.
it is a good movie.
Really nice shootout at the end. Very realistic.
Dude, who's watching Game of Thrones?
Me.
I watched it twice. I watch every episode twice so that I fully get it. Because, by the way, there's like 25 main characters. All of their storylines advance 90 seconds. And sometimes I have to watch it twice just to understand what the hell I saw.
Yeah, it can be convoluted and complicated.
Last couple episodes in a row, like the last scene, makes me desperately look forward to the next episode.
Oh, I know.
And Jon Snow got game.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Jon Snow has a slutty girlfriend.
Who very much appreciates him and has never been pleased in that way before.
Well, just because the guy knows how to eat a little pussy doesn't mean... Where's Wings of Redemption at right now? He would tell... I am having to fill Wings of Redemption's shoes right now.
In the show,
All right, okay.
they
So
called
from
it
left to right, who would eat somebody?
No, in the show, they called it the King's Kiss. We couldn't go with that?
I forgot that.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show, so
Oh. Yeah, so...
I was just making a Wings of Redemption.
And he said, I just wanted to kiss you. So...
Yeah, she said something like, is that for the king, what the, like, I don't know, kings kiss their ladies down there? And he's like, I don't know. I just wanted to kiss you there.
Yeah, and apparently he's got a knack for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. What about the squire who apparently pleased the whores so well that they gave the money back?
I know.
So, all right, let me fill the audience in who doesn't watch the show, and this isn't a spoiler or anything for those of you who haven't caught up. So one of the characters paid for his squire to have sex with 3 prostitutes as a reward to him. He had never been with a woman before. He pleased all 3 of these prostitutes so well that they refused to take his money.
And the squire is kind of like a chubby, shy, socially awkward guy. And he was a virgin. And everyone just assumed that, you know, I don't know, that this had to be done. That he couldn't succeed on his own and stuff. And then when he did the deed first time, he's, I'm looking for the fat porn star, Ron Jeremy. He's apparently Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy used to be, you know, in shape and, I don't know, not a handsome guy by any stretch of the word, but, you know, he didn't used to look like the slob that he is now.
Right. But...
Gigantic wang.
Did you guys see that Netflix documentary on the adult porn stars?
I watched a little of it and lost interest when I didn't see any nudity right away.
Yeah, it wasn't nudity. It wasn't about nudity, but basically they found all these retired porn stars and they asked them like how they felt about it, what the deal was, funny stories, etc. And without exception, if I recall, every woman was like, "Oh yeah, that was a time in my life. I'm lucky to have found a man who doesn't really care about it, and I moved past that, and now I'm living a normal life." And without exception, every guy was like, "Dude, I banged like 1,200 broads in 10 years." They were just like, "Yeah." Just like, I'd still be doing it right now if I was younger. Like this, that was my calling. And
they're like, "So why did you get out of the business?" They made me.
Yeah, because I turned 45. No one wants to see 45-year-olds get down.
There's not enough of a fetish for 75-year-old men to pay in chicks anymore. They kicked me out.
He's like,
I offered to work for free.
But I had my day, right? There's a total like black and white between how the guys saw their experience and how the girls saw it.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how you would think it would be too.
Yeah, it fit every stereotype you'd guess. It was perfect.
Like, I don't know how I would feel if my son were a porn star. I wouldn't feel... I would definitely like not think it was a good thing. I would be like, dude, come on. There's better ways. Maybe something. You're humiliating yourself. Like, what if your mother is going to think this? And, you know... But if my daughter was, I would just be like, whew. That's devastating if it's your daughter. But I think if it's your son, it's just mild disappointment. If it's your daughter, it's like horrific.
Right.
Yep. You guys need your topic?
That's a weird business. Sure.
I don't know. Did I cut it off too early? I'm not sure.
I'm still pissed about Jasmine Lynn.
So I'm so mad about that.
I'm over it, and I'm the one that got dumped.
Nah, she dumped us all, man. That was she dumped us all. And it was the way she said it. It was the
honey, I'm in the entertainment business. I can see her doing the head thing in my head.
And I'm the racist one.
It was in her voice, not in her.
Mm-hmm. It's not because she was black or anything.
Was she black?
She was black. Remember, we chose a black one because they spoke English better.
Oh, I didn't know that we had gotten... Okay. I remember that.
It says, remember my name, you will be screaming it later.
Wait. Really?
the one that Kyle linked after Jasmine's number. Jasmine.
Oh, God damn it!
Editing.
I'm not sure what I just shared. It was like a frame.
See, Kyle, I think what we're missing here is that Woody just wants to be able to just cut it and start it rendering instead of having to be like, okay,
yeah, right.
2.5 hours in, I think for a second I might have shown a tranny nipple.
No, I'm looking at it. It's definitely all safe for work. Yeah, there's no real problem here. But it does say, remember my name, you'll be screaming it later.
Do we want to call her, or are we done with that part of the show? We're moving on.
I am good either way. I would see with that last one that actually spoke to us, whatever her name was. I kind of felt bad for her, and I didn't want to ask any like pressing questions. But if I could find one who was more like, I don't know,
more jovial, right? She just needs to have some give and take, you know?
If I felt like we were on an even level, even playing field, like I wasn't talking... It sounds bad to say someone who was like... She sounded... So her English wasn't that good.
I think I know what you're looking for. She wasn't thriving in life, right? You're looking for someone who is. Someone who's not struggling.
I've been watching the Howard Stern show a lot lately, and one of the things that he does that I don't care for is he kind of finds these people who are really down on their luck. People who are, and they become part of the show, and they have names like Bob the Alcoholic, or Joe the Stuttering Faggot, or like Jane, Miss Amputee. And he kind of, he makes their disabilities their identities. And I don't like that. It's using those people. I don't want to do that, but I'd like to find somebody who I could be like, so do you have a dick or not?
But Bums Night Out, that's cool. Or Bums Rush.
Oh, Woody, yes, good one.
Look, one way or
Bums
another,
Night Out is brilliance.
I'm going to make Bums Night Out. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to do it.
Just film the pilot episode yourself. Fuck it.
I'm going to. I need. I don't want to pay for the whole thing myself. I did the math. I figure I can make and I'm not talking about like YouTube quality. I think I can make a broadcast quality episode pilot for $5,000.
That's cheap.
That's 2 days of filming, a 3-man crew plus a host plus $1,000 cash for the bum, and I own a lot of the sound equipment already
And video.
And yeah, well, the video kind of comes along with the crew. I know. I can get a 3-man crew with boom mics and DSLRs, and I think it could be done for $5,000. And the graphics package.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have somebody doing graphics for that.
Do we
You gotta have like a little counter, like as you edit, to show how much money the bum has spent.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be.
And it'd be really interesting, right? So people don't know Bums Night Out and maybe didn't see last week's. Kyle has this idea that you find a bum, you give him some amount of money, maybe
$1,000.
There it is, $1,000, and then see what they do with it. Some guys will try to turn their life around, buy some clothes, get a shower, use that $1,000 as a launching pad to start the rest of their life. Others are going to buy, I guess, a half an hour with angry transsexual whores. Yeah.
So, all right, let's do this. What would you do? I don't want to go first because I've put so much thought into this. It's not even fair. What would you do? Let's just say you're homeless, you're destitute, you're dirty, unshaven, filthy, typical bum, and you were given this $1,000 and 24 hours to spend it. What would you do with it? Now, what I would do with it, first thing I do, I go get myself I go find one of those like weekly rate hotels that's like $200 a week. Check into that place. I got a place to stay for the next week, and I've got a phone. Then you want to use the downstairs hotel, the downstairs internet access. Hopefully it's got it. If not, then you can find public internet access, and you want to start looking for as many job interviews as possible. Get yourself some decent clothing to wear, and soap, shampoo, razor, that sort of thing, and try to launch yourself into a job. Maybe for the first 2 weeks you're still living on the street, but you've got enough clothing to make it, and you might be able to turn that $1,000 into something that would launch you back into normal people life.
I've got a similar idea. So instead of a 1 week apartment rent, what if you got a tent, a sleeping bag, and whatever, a pillow or something, and then for $5 a week you could be staying at a campground that had shower facilities. This will take you out through the long haul. You buy some clothes in there and a burner cell phone, like $50 for whatever it is, 100 minutes. And you have a phone for an extent. Now you're not just 1 week off the hotel phone. You're pretty much, you have a home, even though it's a tent. You have shower facilities, even though they're public. You have a burner phone. And now you have like a good month of like clothing, like you could go on for a longer time and get yourself a gig until you're back on your feet.
That's a good point. The only problem with that is I was imagining like, Los Angeles or New York where, like that's not a possibility to get to the public campground.
Yeah, the idea is not completely mine. Like I've read actually more than one person on Reddit do like an Ask Me Anything saying like one guy lived in a tent for like a year or two and he just saved bundles of money. He had like a professional job. But he was in debt, like real debt, but not crushing, overwhelming, never recover debt. Like call it $12,000, and he just freaking had like a breakup. And he's like, you know what? Moves to his tent. All of a sudden, he goes from $12,000 in the hole to $120,000 or something like that in his pocket, as he has no living expenses whatsoever. And another guy topped him, lived in a tree. Yeah, built a platform, lived in a tree for like 2 years, and I thought it was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I've never heard of that. I bet there's lots of stories like that of people roughing it and having professional jobs. Though I like that. I like it if like your dentist is actually living behind the dentist's office in a fucking tent.
That is
just
pretty
sitting
cool.
back and watching the money pile up.
You know what I'd do? I'd pay for 30 minutes with Jasmine Lynn and berate the fuck out of her.
Just the whole time.
And
You
hold
think
the money in
you're
front of her face. You think you're going to get this? Biatch! And then not
That's
pay her
what
and
you
then
know.
do
What
everything
I
you just
almost
said.
want to do that. I almost want to take that. I just want to go to fucking LA next week, drop $2,000 on her, and just pound her until she regrets ever wanting to be in the entertainment business.
Kyle likes trains.
Just lay it down. So Wings, you've missed a lot.
Yeah, Wings.
You have missed.
Cleaning dirty dishes isn't the meaning of life?
Dude. We spent the last hour or so on the show trying to get transsexual prostitutes to be our fourth guest.
We got one on for quite 20 minutes or so. Talked to her about what it was like, the whole bit. Then we got this other just snotty bitch who told us, quote, she was in the entertainment business and she didn't work for less than $2,000.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm in the entertainment business.
Did she give you a name to go with that attitude?
Jasmine Lynn, right?
Yeah, Jasmine Lynn. And we looked it up and it's like some chick, but it's not her. Like the person we're talking to is a dude that looks like a girl. It's a tranny.
Yeah.
She's full of shit. Nobody.
If someone wants to look for like Jasmine Lynn, the one that we found, she is, in all honesty, a very beautiful, woman-looking black transsexual.
Yeah. Very hot.
Yeah. 9.5 reasons to make you come back.
I can't get over that. So like Wings, all of these transsexual prostitutes we found, like the vast majority of them advertise having 9, 10, 11-inch dicks.
Is that something people want with their transsexual prostitute? I figured like a transsexual, you'd want more woman to kind of like, well, you're kind of gay, but you still want the woman outlook on it. I mean, I just don't understand that wanting an 11-inch dick on a woman.
I'm with you. like a penis that big. I'm just all right. Let's just everybody just imagine this for a minute. Let's say you have your transsexual bent over in front of you, and you're going to work with an 11-inch penis. Imagine it's probably swinging so much it might come back and slap me in the balls.
I know. He's gonna hit me in the knees.
Sorry, honey, I got tangled up in your penis.
11 inches is like comically large. It's just like
that's needing a blood bag to get erection large.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Like, there's a bunch of. I remember in high school, guys are always like, "Yeah, it's 11 inches." I'm like, first of all, your heart is incapable of inflating 11 inches of penis. It doesn't work that way.
I mean, don't the porn stars have to like shoot their dicks up with like steroids and shit to get it hard when it's that big?
Some do.
Some do, yeah. I don't know if is it roids.
But it's different things.
Yeah, but there's definitely injections involved in some of these bigger
You see
stars.
that one guy with a big dick that's like all like bendy, like Stretch Armstrong and shit. You know he's not doing the drugs.
There are some cures, if you will, for erectile dysfunction that are just not fun. So for those of you who don't know, like for some men who don't respond to Viagra or anything else, they will put an implant in the penis that you inflate.
I'm aware of this thing. I don't have one for you guys wondering.
My truck seat has them too. They're called back supports.
No, those things exist. I remember as a little kid, I watched a talk show about it. And like the attitude amongst most people, because this was like a new thing, penile implants that like inflated and stuff. And most people were like, oh my gosh, it's so terrible and this and that. He's like, dude, it's awesome. And there's a surgeon there with him who like does this surgery. And the guy's like, dude, every guy should have one of these just as a backup, just in case. It has like a little, those Nike Airs where you like push the thing and like pump it by the heel? It's got one of those, like right where your pubes are, like above your junk. You just sort of like pump it. I know
I was there thinking, I'm like, does this come like a cell phone with like a built-in case holder with it? You strap it onto your belt?
No, yeah, it's a little like I don't know how else to explain it, like a little air bladder that's in like your where your pubic hair would be on a guy.
I could just see that. I mean, like that's gonna make the girl feel wonderful.
Well, I figure you go in the bathroom, pump yourself up,
holding it up, trying to pump the shit up while she's over there trying to turn you on.
See, I thought it was like one of those things that you had to, that you use for like basketballs and footballs, like where you had to get like an actual pump with the needle on it, and that would suck because you always lose those fucking things.
Oh, just imagine thinking you're about to get some.
They break off inside the basketball.
Picture this idea: you're about to get some pussy, or you think you're about to get some pussy.
Oh my gosh!
Get the right vibes. And you're sitting on the couch. You're sitting there trying to quietly pump up your penis.
Like.
Can we say action? About to get
what
some
if you
action?
overpump it? What if you overpump it and it pops?
Oh, that's a hot. Can you drive me to the hospital? Why? I was trying to pump up my inflatable dick and it burst. Hi, babe.
Burst. My penis burst. That's all.
Yeah, but the guy who had it, he was absolutely a satisfied customer. He thought it was awesome that everybody should have one.
Yeah, just wait till that guy gets like 78 or something like that.
When he gets 78, you know what he's going to have? A rock-hard penis.
Yeah, it still works. I mean, I got an 11-year-old truck with half those bladders busting. I mean, that's what lumbar supports are. They're like air bladders that you fill up, and it just pop. And they eventually just give out.
You might be right.
Am I the only one who kind of wants to hear Wings of Redemption try to pick up one of these prostitutes? What if we call back the one who shot us down and have Wings be like a baller and offer her like $1,000 for 2-hour session, but have some really odd requests?
Is there some way we can change our number and someone else call?
She's not keeping up with the number.
Yeah, she answered the second time just fine. Yeah. She was like, "Hello, who's this?"
I'm gonna grab a Coke. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
It's your
so
call.
This is what happens when I'm not here: inflatable dicks and transsexuals.
No, we actually found a really nice one. It was like she was really nice. She talked to us
Jasmine
for like 20
Lynn girl
minutes.
looks pretty damn nice too, but she ain't worth $2,000. I mean,
well, no. I'm talking about this
I can
girl.
get
Was
real
like,
pussy for $2,000.
This girl was like answering questions and for free. We were like, okay, how much do you want? Because we'll pay you. And she was like, no, don't pay me anything. I mean, I was depressed as shit after she was talking because
she was down on her luck, kind of.
Yeah, I wish I was a millionaire.
Are they all down on their luck? Like most of them are like kind of confused what they want.
Apparently not Jasmine Lynn, who's pulling in $2,000 an hour
for a phone call.
Yeah, I wish I was there for that phone call. I'd be like, "What's up, baby? Let me tell you a secret about life. You got maybe 3 more years of that $2,000, and then what are you gonna be? You're gonna be a transsexual with no money." I hate to tell you, they don't do well in like workplace environments. Just imagine if you had to go to your workplace and you got all the guys standing around the water fountain, and then you got this transsexual come in. Like, I heard she has a dick. Go over and ask her, Bob. I mean, you're just ripe for the picking and getting picked on.
No, all right. Hypothetically, we'll start with Lefty. you see Jasmine Lynn here, and for people watching, picture a beautiful, curvy, fit black woman. Is what she looks like. You want to find out if she's a transsexual or not. How do you go about doing it?
Well, you can do the visual test of just looking for Adam's apple here. Mm-hmm. Is that true, by the way?
She doesn't have one. You can look at that picture and tell she does not have.
I don't see one on her. I don't think I have a prevalent.
Can y'all link this picture again? See if I got the right one.
I don't really have one either. I'm feeling right now. I don't really have something prominent there.
I got you.
Okay, and then I number 2, probably just go talk to her. I mean, you can usually tell if somebody's trying to do a falsetto voice, unless she's been on like hormones and she actually like pretty much is a girl with the high pitched voice. But usually, if it's a dude that's trying to sound like a girl, you can usually tell. You know what I'm talking about? So I would probably just do that.
Well, let me play the devil's advocate here. Looking at these pictures of Jasmine Lynn, she's not as good looking as you guys made her out to be.
Look at the one on the right with the yellow background.
I see him. I mean, but she looks like a very sexy black woman. Mm-hmm. But she, like, if you had to put like 10 sexy black women together, you couldn't pick her out. Like, she wouldn't stand out.
I see where you're coming. She is, as far as beautiful women, she's a normal beautiful woman.
Right. Let me say this about the transsexual women and their features. So, I don't know how to say this without coming off as just... All right, so when a dude goes through extreme lengths to look like a woman, they have huge asses. They're ridiculous. It's like a badonkadonk.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing it.
And then they also go ahead and go overboard with the fake boobs, so you end up with like a super curvaceous woman.
You know, you're right. Why is their waist so small, though? They got the badonkadonk, and then somehow... Are they wearing corsets all the time, or did they have a rib removed? What is happening here?
Yeah,
why are they so goddamn curvy?
Can you do that with like a crazy diet? Maybe?
No. I don't think anything would make me...
I will say what else. It's them big dicks, players, son. They're built for to take them big dicks.
I don't know. So are we calling Jasmine? Is Wings calling Jasmine?
No, we're not doing that. No.
Oh. Not down, Wings?
No.
You don't want to call her and be a player? Be like, dude, I got $2,000? Please. How much for 2 hours?
Just crush a lot, baby. Come on now.
Oh, shit.
Kyle just really wants to get her on the phone again so he can berate her.
I hate her. I'm so pissed at this woman.
All right, listen, bitch. We talked 45 minutes ago. Fuck you.
I just think she got she says no hormones. She had to take hormones, and her ad right here says no attitude. In the ad,
that's bullshit.
Like, it's bullet point number 5.
Yeah, she's got a serious fucking attitude problem.
Well, she probably thinks she's the VG. She thinks she's a brand new Cadillac Escalade when really she's like the 2002 model.
Could you whip her ass, Lefty?
You know Lefty can whip her ass. He's good at that.
Yeah, no, Lefty's big.
How tall is she? She's what, 5?
I've never thought about that either. Like, all of these transsexuals, like, I know they don't, all these, like,
I don't know, why am I beating her up?
Are they still like a...
Yeah, why is Lefty
she needs an ass
beating it? You guys want a new topic?
She's a bitch or a dick, but I'm not going to beat her up for that.
As you got beat up, Lefty, in, like, the parking lot by, like, a black transsexual.
Yeah, see, I don't think a beating is going to make her the person we need her to be.
I went to you, Lefty, because I'm not sure if I could beat her up. I know Woody could beat her up, and I don't think Wings could beat her up.
I totally thought he was about to say, I went to you because she was black.
So did I. I did too. You guys, here's the thing. You guys have jaded me against myself.
Against
like,
you?
Every time,
what do you mean?
Think I'm going
I'm kind of insulted.
I'm kidding, Wings.
I think I can beat like a 5'4" black girl up.
You could kick the shit out of her.
Yeah, Wings. I got you bad. My money's on you, Wings. That's what I'm trying to say.
I would hit her with a lead pipe. I don't give a shit.
Hey, you know,
pull out her lead pipe.
she's got a 9.5-inch lead pipe.
Yeah, people don't think when they're in fights. Like, it'd be like, I'm gonna stab you with a butter knife, or I'm gonna hit you with a frying pan. Who's gonna win?
All right. You guys want to talk about Wing's desk?
Before we talk about the desk, and I do want to talk about the desk, I really do. Can we talk about the UFC? Can we talk about Big Country?
Yeah, you want to see these nuts, son?
Oh, Big Country's the man, isn't he? He's two
Big
men.
Country is my new. I love Joe, love him to death. Big Country had me cheering the other night.
Oh, Kyle saw Big Country. All right, so people don't know. I'm gonna try and find a picture of Big Country and not show
Yeah,
any.
please. Because you put Big Country in, you get like an old Scottish rock band.
His
His
name
name's
is
Roy Nilsson.
Roy Nelson, I think.
Yeah.
And I want a nice current picture that really shows off the majesty that is Big Country.
The damn beast.
The man. Oh, whoops. He had a
you like
UFC
this
fight on Saturday night, so you guys can't see. But
He's the guy who beat Kimbo Slice, isn't he?
I don't think he did. There's a couple guys beat him.
Yep,
But
he
Seth
is. I'm
Petruzzi,
looking at his Wikipedia.
Seth Petruzzi, I think, was the first guy to beat Kimbo Slice, if I remember.
Well, this guy apparently beat him too.
Did he? All right.
Yeah, his first match
Well, he
with Kimbo
knocked out
Slice.
Chet Congo.
Oh, here it is. This is perfect. This was his opponent. I've got it on my. You guys can't see it, but on the screen you'll see this Big Country. He looks homeless. He's got this big old gray beard, a giant gut sticking out, and he's up against Chico Congo. I hope I pronounced that right.
They call him Chet.
Okay, and that guy is just one of those perfect specimens. You know, like if the aliens needed a perfect version of male human, they might just reach down and get Congo.
Oh my god! Just looking at these guys' photo makes me want to see him win fights.
Did you see the picture of him of him standing up here? I'm gonna link it for you guys.
I'm looking at the Google images, so it's probably here. There's a picture that says Big Country. He looks like he's got a beer gut.
Here,
Yeah.
I just linked an image at the bottom there.
I want to see this guy fight now. Is there a fight on YouTube with this guy?
He's the beast.
I'm sure. Anyway, yeah. So the guy's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and he's like a legit one. I don't know his exact stats, but I know that he's like accomplished at Abu Dhabi, and you know he's good. And but when he fights, he has an amazing chin. Like he can take a shot. So he tends to swing for the fences, and he knocked out Congo. It was amazing in the first round.
Huh.
Took him out.
So Big Country also is like a trained fighter. He does.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's a.
Okay.
He's not. He is.
He's very good. He's probably a win away from a title fight.
I mean, he wins a lot. He's like 19-7. I mean, that might not sound like greats against like Holyfield and Tyson kind of records, but he's 19-7. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. In the UFC, people don't get protected like they do in boxing, so they tend to have more losses on their record. How many wins in a row does he have now? His last
I'm
don't
going
have
by
it anymore.
Wikipedia. He's 3 in a row.
last
lost
three he
to-
won?
He won the last 3, all by knockout.
Yeah, probably one more. If he can beat Cormier or like Mark Hunt, then he might be due for a title shot.
Oh, man.
Cormier.
The thing about it is, so he comes out and 2 minutes into the first round, he knocks this guy out with this ridiculous overhand right, and then he jumps up on the cage and starts rubbing his fat belly. he's like fat bastard of UFC. He's just like a good old country boy type that's just really
Jumping
good.
out the Chevy, putting his Bud Light down. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Kyle was so, I want to say into him, but not like, you know, he was just so on his side. He's like, this looks like all the tough guys.
Fighter. I've never even seen him fight yet.
The guy's from, he thinks that he could be from Georgia, like Kyle. Like,
Oh yeah. He looks like he's from I think Vegas.
it
or-
said he was fighting out of Vegas. You don't know what that means.
Yeah,
He's always
dude looks-
from, yeah.
He looks like a big old redneck that you would find in a bar somewhere that you just wouldn't want to fuck with. He's that guy. He just doesn't look physically. He looks like he works hard, and that's about it. He doesn't look like he's in the gym working out, and I don't think he is, frankly.
He might be. He just might like to drink us some Bud Light
I
afterwards.
bet he's an instructor. That's my prediction. I don't know, but sometimes guys like that, who are just like super talented and famous and UFC fighters, he's not getting pushed all that hard because he's the only horse that can pull the cart in his gym. You know, nobody else really challenges him. He doesn't have to be his 100% self on a daily basis. I bet he's instructing white belts every day.
I'm
One of the
just
things-
watching this man stand up and beat Kimbo Slice hand to hand.
Well, Kimbo Slice was just a street fighter. The guy he beat up the other night was a professional fighter who would.
But Kimbo Slice is a big motherfucker still.
I'm telling you,
the guy he beat up was a K1 champion, which might
Yeah.
not mean much to you, but that's like the ultimate like striking, kickboxing, like martial arts thing. No ground
Czech
game.
Congo is a scary, scary man. He would wipe the floor with Kimbo Slice. Kimbo, I'm telling you, this guy is scary, and he took him apart. He knocks him out with one punch, and right after that we watched.
Was it Bisping? Was he after that?
Bisping was a much better fighter than his opponent, whose name escapes me. But and he kept Belcher, and he kept landing these rights and lefts, but he literally wasn't strong enough to knock Belcher out. He wasn't hitting hard enough to do it. This guy hits hard enough with one punch to just take out this big professional fighter who's
Abbott almost.
Yeah, he reminds me of Tank Abbott. The problem with Bisping, I don't mean to get all techie, but the point of striking is to create collisions. You know, if I hit Kyle, hypothetically with my right, and he's moving to his right, so he's already in that direction, it's probably not a knockout punch. If I can somehow get Kyle moving to his left towards my right hook, then that's more likely to be a knockout punch. Bisping throws these jabs all the time, and he always seems to land them. Like, he doesn't get collisions. He just hits people on the move and doesn't get many knockouts.
He was hitting this, and the guy he was hitting seemed like his game was to take a bunch of punches and kind of laugh at you to make you frustrated, maybe make a mistake. I don't know much about fighting, but that's what it looked like. Because he was smiling a lot when he got hit. He was like, "Oh, that's all you got? Come on, bring a little more. That's it? What? By the end of the fight, Bisping poked him in the eye so bad blood was pouring out, not around his eye, but from his eyeball. So they stopped the fight. But
yeah, it was a good night.
It was a good night. Oh, and the champion compound fractured his big toe to the bone. That means the bone was sticking out and blood was everywhere. So it was a gruesome night on the UFC.
Yeah, I remember when I used to work at MetGlass. All the guys would get together and order UFC events, and everybody paid like $5 for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was a good time.
It was
Dude,
great.
this guy, Kimbo Slice is biting this guy in the stomach right now. He's so desperate.
Kimbo is not a good fighter.
He
might not be
biting
a
Roy
good
Nelson's
fighter, but I
stomach?
couldn't beat his ass, so I'm not going
No,
to.
of course, no. Kimbo is going to beat up 97% of the people on the planet. The problem is the UFC has that other 2% in it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's one thing I try not to do too often is down talk people I couldn't do better than.
I like to do that too. You know, some people will knock a UFC fighter or something, and it's like, no, everybody in the UFC is tough. You know, there's no easy fights in there.
So Wings desks.
Oh yeah. I was going to do something different, but that's good. Wings desk. So we have two options here. The Wings and I kind of talked about bringing the desk to my house, and then I would just, finish it up and tell them when to pick it up.
I was going to bring help too. We're just going to get 3 guys to sand it down to do it quick, and then put the polyurethane and maybe restain the top of the desk, and just put the epoxy on. Have you leave the roll there, and just leave it there, and come back and pick it up on the weekend.
Yeah, it doesn't go like that though. So that plan is not my favorite. One, I'm asking Jackie to entertain a lot of people, but two, some of these things just take time. You can sand down the desk. I hope. Is the top solid wood, by the way, or is
top is solid wood? What we did is we went and got 2 of those big sheets like you'd put in the floor of a house from Lowe's, and we cut the spec, and we put trim around it. And but it's solid wood.
It's not plywood.
It's not plywood. No.
Okay, all right. So then it can be sanded. I wasn't sure if you could sand. If it's plywood and you sand it, you're gonna go through that pretty layer and get into ugly wood and stuff, and that's bad. So sanding the top and getting the first layer finish on is fine, but after that, it's not like you can work hard and make stain dry faster. I
understand. That's why it takes.
Takes time, a bunch of time.
That's the problem. We put 10 coats of polyurethane on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes 6 hours between each coat?
Something like that. I wonder, another idea, what if Kyle and I came to your house and we made a session out of it?
Oh, I don't have no place for the desk. That's why I haven't brung it back to my house yet. Because it has to stay in, it can't be in the sunlight once the glass epoxy goes on it. Because it'll yellow.
Well, where is it now? It's at some guy's shop?
Yeah, it's at his shop. It's actually in his living room. So that's one thing I'm worried about. I'm wondering if we can sand the yellow off, because I can bring it up there on open trailer. Then when I come back and get it, I'll just rent an enclosed trailer.
Desk
Okay.
talk.
Desk talk.
Well, it's just setting it up. I mean, like, obviously, I figured I'd bring up me and a friend over to basically just knock it out, and we just have 3 people sanding on it. Because if one person sanded this desk, it would take forever.
I don't know why. What would make it take so long? Well, I got tools. I got tools like you haven't seen, baby. We get that.
And also, part of me, I don't want to make you. Sanding is hard work. It's tedious. It's boring. It's mental work.
If you're doing it by hand.
Even
Woody's
with a, I was bringing one too, a big old 2-handed sander with wheels.
Oh, really? Like you stand on it to a floor?
No. Like you got like a side handle, and up here, and you just sand it and put the sanding wheels on it.
A belt sander. We're talking.
Yeah, belt sander. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a belt sander. Yeah, a belt sand. I mean, hell, I wonder if it has epoxy on it like that. Like, does it make sense to start like a grinder with a wire brush just to take the top off and then sand it nice and finish it from
I have
there?
no clue. I'm not a carpenter by any shape or form.
Everything
I know, I learned while building this desk.
Because it's a lot of finish. Like, it might clog up the sandpaper in a heartbeat. So,
And this first time I've ever touched glass epoxy, I know it's a pain. The parts that are dry are hard as a fucking rock.
but the other parts are still wet. It's just
there's parts that are still wet. It's going to gunk up the sander.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be messy.
Yeah, we got
That's why I'd rather bring it up to you, because you have all the tools there, and I mean, it sounds like you didn't really use your garage to store your car anyway.
It sounds that way.
No, dude, yeah, I've got so many tools in my shop. We need to make room for your desk. Like, that's a big project. It's heavy, right? Like, it takes a couple people to lift it.
It's about 300 pounds, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can lift that by myself.
Yeah, so it's going to take a couple people. Here's the big thing I was thinking about. Even if we put it in your garage, is your garage HVAC?
Yeah.
Okay, because it has to be 77 degrees wherever it sits at for that epoxy to have its chemical reaction.
Really? Exactly 77?
It says between 77 and 80.
God damn, it's picky.
That's what it says on the box.
Oh, well, yeah, we can manage that. It's insulated. And I've got a heater, which we won't need, and I can put an air conditioner in the window. That's what I do in the summer, so we can do that.
I mean, shoot, you wouldn't have to entertain us. I mean, I'm bringing Stan. He wants to come because he can't drive and he never gets out of the house. But he has woodworking experience too.
But who is look? Some of the people that you hang out with steal your car and do crack.
No. Stan, he was a real estate agent, and he did woodworking on the side. And then after real estate crashed in 2008, he became a driver for Coca-Cola, and then he recently got vertigo. And once he got diagnosed with vertigo, he couldn't drive the Coca-Cola truck no more. And he's now...
Would you just be there for one day, or is Stan staying in my house?
Well, I had planned like 8 hours and leave that night.
Okay.
We could probably have this discussion not on our show.
All right.
You're probably like 4. This is the end of the show. This is what people actually want to hear.
You know, it's funny. The second half of the show is always better, like the unplanned part. Mm-hmm. But my knee-jerk reaction was I'd much rather just do it all for you than have Stan over. Like, I don't know Stan.
He's not a child molester or anything.
You say that.
You say that.
Dude, his daughter had cancer and stuff. I mean, he pretty much went through his entire life savings down there in MUSC and all stuff.
That's really bad. But
dude, he's a good guy. I'm not going to sit there.
You also said the guy that's making your desk is a good guy. Then we found out he was a contractor.
Daniel's a good guy too.
Drugs.
Daniel's a bastard, man. He has fucked you.
Yeah,
he hasn't fucked me, dude. I'm not going to say that.
Is this the same guy that was dealing drugs and did 10 years?
Yeah. Okay. Just because you deal drugs don't make you a bad person, dude.
Okay, but he's also not invited over.
Want some drugs?
Let me ask you flat out. Does Stan have a criminal record?
No, he doesn't.
Should he?
No, he doesn't.
Does that mean he's a good criminal?
Stan's
That'd be funny if we
your
said-
brother Woody. He's
What
just
if we-
a guy that used to sell real estate.
What if we said that? No, man, he's way too good to get caught. Stan has never been caught.
Yeah, Stan hasn't been caught yet.
I don't put anybody around me that I can't trust. I mean, the person that was stealing my vehicle stuff is somebody I didn't put around me. It's somebody that was brought in because of other, affiliations. If I hang out with you, you're pretty much straight up. I mean, I trust Danny with. I'd leave $1,000 in Danny's possession, and I know I'd get it back with the same numbers on them. I mean, that's the kind of people I hang out with.
I'd give you your grand back.
I know you would.
Yeah.
See, I think the thing is, I think the worry Woody is that.
Everybody here, I would trust with $1,000.
Oh, you wouldn't trust me. I'd spend that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him.
I'd spend it for a half hour with TS Jasmine Lynn. And I'd be gone.
You get a full hour there, wouldn't you?
No, she's $2,000.
$2,000 an hour.
She had a $2,000 an hour.
$2,000 an hour, dude. That's
That was for
rough
entertainment.
anal
That's for like
sex.
a radio show, and that's not for bumping uglies. So I'd be like, look, I want half an hour. I don't even want to touch you, except with my fist. to
I'm
your
still
face.
thinking that if she advertises on that website, which we've said, we tried not to say the website, and then we've said it like 20 times,
Yeah,
but
we said a lot.
there's no way she's picking up $2,000 an hour clients on that site. She must charge more for Painkiller Already than she does for the back of my
that
truck.
was probably the asshole price she gave you. I bet you get away with a couple $100 and you can get to bump the uglies.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's a much lower rate for actual intercourse than there is for PKA.
Wow,
If you want to fuck an ass, the price is really, really cheap.
Yeah, dude, I totally should like email her and have her advertise on PKA next week. She apparently-
spend some of that $2,000 over here.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the show.
You're right. You can put you on
So-
for a full segment.
I was messing around on Backpage.
Can I cut you off a little bit? Like, imagine us pimping her. Like, oh yeah, transsexual Jasmine Lynn, she's the best I ever had. She gave me 9.5 reasons to come back for more. You won't be disappointed. Kyle, carry on.
So this girl on Backpage has the best job ever. She is she says, financial slave wanted by famous LA dom Talia Monet. I will dominate your entire life, including your wallet. Sounds like a wife to me. You will pay like the loser that you are, and you will not be able to control yourself. Money games, mind games, humiliation, and total ownership is what I play. Serious, large budget slaves only. You will be required to give a deposit donation, sight unseen. So do your research on me. Check www. and then her website.
I guarantee you, not one motherfucker has responded to her email.
Oh no, there are dudes who are into this. This is a known fetish.
People call me a money whore. What the fuck?
To see that I am a real pro. I have been in the scene for 15 years. I am not in your city, but you can fly me out there if it all works out. I will only take 1 to 2 pay piggies. I am very picky, so good luck.
What's
and then her number.
Pay piggy?
Part of this like sexual thing for men is to have a woman dominate them and like send the woman their money and like be completely like controlled by them. Men get off on that.
Oh, a
You
pay
send me
piggy
your
is
money,
the man.
And if you want to get off on that, yeah, I'll spend the fuck out of your money. We'll be taking cruises. I mean, this is a service I offer too. If this is what guys get off on, I don't care if you jerk off thinking about me spending your money.
I want to join it
basically-
on the joking, but it'll turn into some like a hate video promoted by all these fat, balding 30-year-olds. And
This has got to be the worst publicity photo I've ever seen. Check this stuff out.
like they'll take me out of context and do their thing.
Stripper. Yeah, you can buy anything on Backpage. Now I'm looking for strippers.
What the?
Oh, that guy, he won his fight.
I imagine so. I mean, all he is muscle. But like,
Yeah.
man, that's a bad picture.
So he's here. Actually, there's nothing wrong with that picture. This guy, this is a weigh-in picture, and at the weigh-in, the objective is to be that weight for as small a time as possible. So starting the day before, he was just cutting water, getting it all out of his system, wringing himself out like a sponge. And then he takes this, and I guarantee you there's a guy with like a bottle of Pedialyte or Gatorade or something right next to him, and he's going to start rehydrating. He didn't look like that on fight night. No,
he didn't. He looked normal. Although after the fight, he didn't look too good either.
I got to say this. Why do they have this stupid-ass weight rule? Why can't they just make it a little bit bigger so people don't have to do this unhealthy shit like cutting water?
But that wouldn't change anything, right? I mean, he just put on some more muscle and cut just as much water.
Yeah.
And then you fucking suspend them.
For what?
For cheating. Consider that cheating.
At what point is it cheating?
See, it's tricky. So this conversation's been had a million times before. Like what some sports do, like I think high school wrestling will do this, is they weigh you in right before the match. So you can't like drain 15 pounds of water out of yourself because you're tired, right? Like that guy in that picture at that moment, dude, he's exhausted. His head is throbbing. He's not ready to fight. But as he rehydrates for the next day, he'll be fine. So with wrestling, they make you go into the match healthy enough to do your sport, right? You can cut your weight, but you can't cut so much weight that you can't perform on that day. But then that's a tricky thing too.
Country guy don't be cutting no fucking water.
He fights in the heavyweight class. So there's like everyone looks like that first guy except for the heavyweights, and they don't have to cut typically.
Yeah, Joe. I've seen Joe on the weigh-ins, and he looks rough.
He does. Yeah, his face in particular. Joe's face looks like
It's really hollowed out.
What is that word? I'm looking? Emaciated.
I've watched your boy Les Stroud go 6 days without drinking water. Head throbbing, miserable. And he looks better than this guy in this photo, like more healthy.
Well, the other thing is they're not just sitting around and not drinking water. They're in saunas and wearing sweats and riding on exercise bikes. They are sweating out every bit of water they can.
They are actively trying to get rid of every single ounce of
water
that
trying
they
to kill
can.
themselves what they're doing.
And Les Stroud is actively trying to keep every single ounce of water in his body that he can.
Yeah, but just listen to what I was referring to. This is a man that is, in a situation where he could die from lack of, nutrition. And these guys are doing it on purpose to make weight for a fight.
Yeah.
You mentioned that, and that's one of the things that happened the other night is someone got so they got really dehydrated and they couldn't fight because it was a medical issue.
That did happen, yeah.
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 I mean, dehydration will kill you quick, stone cold dead.
Yeah, every so often someone has a weight loss problem. Right, because they don't do it right. They were even talking about it. Some of these guys, like Joe Lozon, for example, is an expert in cutting weight. He doesn't really suffer. He looks super skinny, but he doesn't suffer too much. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he hits his weight, and it's never any drama. Other people are less experienced, or maybe they don't have good mentors.
Yeah, they get colonics.
Yeah,
you remember that, right?
On the UFC, there's a guy that on the Ultimate Fighter, there's a guy who got the colonic, but
still miss weight.
And they just don't know how to cut weight properly, and they suffer way more than they have to. But it happens. But
Wings is worried about the healthiness of them cutting water, but the punching each other in the face though as hard as you can.
That gets debated a lot. I would much rather be a professional UFC fighter than a professional boxer.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'm gonna say this: I'd much rather get punched in the face than have to cut the weight.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
punch in the face for a living, though. It's not just like one punch.
But they only do it like twice a year.
They practice a lot.
Yeah, they practice a lot. Because Wings, the worry you have to have is long-term brain trauma, which I don't know. I don't know if a lot of these guys.
That runs the risk of the job. I mean, that's like saying like a cop has to worry about getting shot. Yeah, that's a chance you take when you become a cop. It's a chance. A firefighter has a chance to burn up in a building. That's a chance you take with the job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that can be said with a bunch of things.
Yeah, but it happens a lot with professional boxers.
It happens a lot.
Most cops will never use their weapon. Every single boxer will get punched.
How many boxers do you think go through the system?
What system?
I mean, just like the fights, the amateur, all these amateur boxers, professional. How many people boxed in a ring, and what percentage of that actually got head injuries at the end of it? if it was a big, large number, there would be these. There would be.
It's a
make
pretty
him wear
big
headgear and
number.
stuff
I mean,
like
look at Muhammad Ali. That guy's.
Yeah, Ali did it, but Foreman ain't got no brain injury.
I don't know. I listened to Foreman talking on Stern the other day. He didn't sound like he was all there.
Yeah. I mean, these things.
Stern made a joke, and it's a little fucked up. He's like, Ali, I watched Ali beat you up, but I think if they took the score today, they'd make you the winner because you're in a lot better shape than he is right now.
Oh.
Yeah, but you say
a little
he's
fucked
not
up, but that's
there,
funny.
I'm gonna say this guy, he made more money off that Foreman grill than he did boxing.
You're damn right he did.
So he's got something up there rolling.
And what
around.
about those stretchy pants? What about those hey, they're like sweatpants, but not really. They're like stealth stretch pants. They don't.
Have
they
you
look
guys
like
seen
jeans and
30 for 30 broke? God,
Yeah,
I've seen a little bit of it.
We talked about that a little bit last week.
on the show?
Yeah.
That thing made such an impression on me. God, maybe I'm the only one. But I'll let it go since we talked about it. Yeah, the way that money flies out of these pros' pockets, it's amazing. And boxers...
Don't spend your money on expensive black tranny hookers, Woody.
The training hookers
it's
a lot
only
cheaper
white
than
tranny
these
hookers for
money
Lefty?
I was the one that was calling for more black tranny hookers.
Can we call
earlier
her
in the
back?
show. I'm still pissed.
Dude, look at this picture. Look at this. Tell me this doesn't look like the guy is like the first commander of Zod.
Is this a safe for... Can I click on this picture, or do I need to not show it to the stream?
You can click on it. It's just two guys standing next to each other. The guy on the right totally looks like that guy from Superman 2.
Oh, okay.
That, I know his name. He's a Russian guy. He fought Tim Silva 3 times. I want to say Emelianenko, but that's Fedor. So Fedor Emelianenko's on the left.
Oh, yeah.
And on the right...
Vladimir Klitschko?
No.
I don't think
Is
so.
that his name?
No, it's not Klitschko.
No, that's the guy's a boxer. This is the guy who's got the grill that looks like shark teeth, right?
Yes, yeah, the mouth guard that looks like shark teeth.
Yeah.
That's what he wears. That's definitely him. I don't know. I know his name. It just escapes me. Anyway, that guy on the left is the way tougher of the two.
Really?
What?
The guy on the left is the way tougher of the two?
Yeah, that guy's a legend. One of the toughest ever in the sport.
Wow.
I can't beat either one of them, so we're good.
Neither can I.
But whatever happened to Anderson Silva? Like, I heard, it's been a while since we talked UFC, but like last time Joe was on, y'all talked about somebody being better than Anderson Silva now. It's like, is that just, the standard, talking somebody down because you want to see somebody better than him, or has he actually lost the crown at this point?
No. So Anderson Silva is still the champion of his division. He's a legend. He has the most consecutive title defenses ever in the history of the sport. He has the longest winning streak. He's incredible. And one thing that's cool about him is every so often he'll go up a weight class and beat the hell out of them too. He beat Forrest Griffin, who was an ex-champion at 205, right? So this guy was the light heavyweight champion of the world. Anderson Silva fought him as a smaller guy and knocked him out, made him look stupid. He's legit. But there's another guy in the weight class above him, John Jones, that is looking like he could be the same kind of legend someday that Silva does.
This guy looks like Seal.
It's going to be a while before we get to watch John Jones fight again, though, because his toe just exploded.
Yeah, and I wonder, too, like you hear broken bone and you think, oh my God, that's horrible. But you know what? Like 8-12 weeks, those things are good to go again.
I don't know. The bone was sticking out, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, the next morning it was all sewed back together. It was in place. It's a broken bone.
Did you guys see the picture of Bear Grylls' producer? And his
yes, Christ. What the fuck bit that man?
No. People wonder, why are you so afraid of snakes and spiders, dude? That's why.
Link it.
All
right, so
I don't want to.
While Woody looks for this, I'm gonna. It's probably not even safe to put on YouTube.
Yeah,
so,
it's not. I don't think it's safe to put on YouTube.
It's not safe to. It looks like the top part of his foot. You can see the bone.
Link it
around it.
You can see all the bones.
Yeah, Wings, can you link that?
If you go to Bear Grylls' Twitter, you can find it pretty fast.
It makes me shudder.
So his producer was bitten by a snake on location somewhere, and basically the top of his foot, all the flesh is gone, and you can see like 3 or 4 of the foot bones. I don't know what to call them.
Wow.
Right?
What snake bit him, though? Where were they at?
Australia, I'm going to bet.
Yeah, it's just a safe bet.
Don't want to be.
I mean,
Wow.
Africa's the place you don't want to be with snake
Is he
bites.
going to lose that foot?
I doubt it. I mean, he'll grow back.
That's
Just be misformed.
Oh God, it's just.
If he was going to lose the foot, they would have cut it off and not like sewed up this part right here and on the ankle.
I think they're trying to save it, but there's if, in my professional medical opinion, there's a possibility he's going to lose that foot.
Well, wouldn't you think that they would have done it by now? The venom's obviously stopped at this point.
Well, I think they're trying to save the foot, but
Well, I think the bigger risk now is probably infection.
I'm pretty sure it's wrapped up pretty good besides this photo, because the bucket right under it was him soaking the foot, as you can see right there.
that thing was horrific.
Right? Like, no.
yeah, man.
I'm a little traumatized by that picture, and I've been looking at trannies all night.
Yeah, dude, those trannies are hot as fuck.
Yeah, but that's not open wound snake bite trainers. Those are like,
That's probably the worst snake bite photo I've ever seen, though.
I applaud all your openness to embrace these trannies.
Dude, I think we all agree First of all, I'm not positive that these pictures are the trannies, but I think to any straight man out there who looks at these pictures, first of all, if I didn't tell you they're trannies, you wouldn't know they were trannies.
mm-hmm.
Second of all, you would say, "Damn, that is a beautiful
I've said
fucking
before.
woman."
Dude,
Yeah,
what?
would-
It's
would
the
I sleep
shape
with a
of
tranny?
them.
I'm like, if they look like Lion Trap, yes.
You know, guys are kind of straight. Like they're kind of built that way, right? Like you've got the rib cage, maybe a little indentation under that, and that they don't really have wide hips. They don't have those like the birthing hips, right? Is that sexist to say? I don't even know.
No.
But
I don't know if it is, you'll get shit for it.
What
so.
sponsor?
Oh, dude, either way, I will.
You'll know in a couple days.
So, but these trannies have that like curvy thing going on. That is, va va voom.
And here's the thing, because I think with Jason Collins, the NBA player coming out of the closet, I think this is in the forefront of everybody's mind. Philosophically speaking, if you're, because I think there's a lot of latent homophobia in this community for whatever reason. Because ideally, or for the most part, this community is quite liberal. But except when you start talking about gay people, and you're like, oh, fag, you're all these fags, fag, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, if you looked at some of these trannies and you didn't know anything about them, we didn't tell you they were trannies, you'd be like Kyle said, man, that's a beautiful woman. And then if we told you, well, that's a tranny, that's a dude with a dick, you'd be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But what really changed? Because when you thought it was a beautiful woman, it was still a dude with a dick.
Yeah. It's like that tranny we talked to said. The men, her clients, are not gay.
Yeah. Oh, Wings wasn't here, but I asked her if her clients identified as gay or straight, and she identified as straight. She was born with the soul of a woman in the body of a man, and the clients identified as straight. They prefer women. That's why they pick up trannies and not gay men. And
That's why I was wondering, like,
interesting.
why would you want the 11-inch dick too? I'd want that shit to be as small as humanly fucking possible.
I wanted to ask her about her
head and the
penis.
nut. That's all I want.
I wanted to ask about her penis, but like she was too nice.
She was too nice, and she just made me sad.
She made me sad too.
Yeah,
And
she
if
wasn't.
I asked her about her penis, maybe that's a sad story too. Like, I don't want to ask.
I want a dirty tranny. I want somebody who's like, yeah, I'll slap your dick with my dick. Just some crazy shit.
We need a 10-minute loop of that.
No, but for real,
Make it happen, fans.
I want somebody that's not gonna feel bad like asking a dirty question.
What, do you think that the attraction to trannies is just all the taboo, like you're not supposed to do this kind of thing?
I don't know.
That's some of it, I think, but I don't know. I think some guys like like I said, trannies have some advantages over women. Like these dudes are about as curvaceous, or more curvaceous in many ways than a normal woman can even be. They've got enough bone structure to slap a giganto ass and gigantic tits onto.
Are we being photoshopped here? I wonder.
You mean by the trannies?
Yeah, I mean, because
it's possible.
happening.
Yeah, I guess it is.
This guy's lost his fucking mind. He wants $30 for the Monopoly video game on PS3.
What are you looking at?
Looking at Craigslist for like. Video.
Why are you looking? Wings?
What?
We're live right now.
So?
We're doing PKA.
He's searching for a hot deal.
You're shopping. You're shopping for PlayStation games.
I'm window shopping.
But you're so into the shopping that you saw an outrageous deal and you just
That's not a deal. That's why
it went that filter. It went that filter.
Like we're talking about trannies or something, and you're like, breaking news: this guy's charging too much for a Monopoly game on Craigslist, and it's like, all right. Are you ready? Start with Lefty. What word or phrase alerts your bullshit meter as soon as you hear it?
Ooh. Money whore.
I got one. I was told.
Then I know you're probably full of shit.
All right. Wings?
I was told.
I was told. The minute you hear I was told, you know the guy's full of shit.
Limited time offer.
Mm.
No such thing. Nobody who's selling something is only going to do it for a limited time.
Yeah, lifetime limited warranty.
You know what mine is? That like, as soon as I saw the question, trust me. The minute somebody tells you trust me, don't. That guy's full of shit.
I've said trust me and not been full of shit before.
Bullshit. I don't believe.
Every time Wings you say trust me, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and let me slam this one with a sledgehammer of fallacy. I remember doing a dual con with a certain young Woody guy.
That couldn't be. There's no such thing as a young Woody guy.
Trust
me.
It was on Underpass. He's using the M4 with the holographic, and I go, "You're going to be big. Trust me."
I do. Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
You talking about my Johnson?
No, I was talking about your YouTube channel. I said, "You got the voice, you got the clips, you got the knowledge. You're going to be big. Trust me on this."
That's a cute little
how
story.
nice.
Oh, I thought of another one. I don't mean to be offensive or no offense, but because I know that as soon as you say that, you're about to say something really fucking offensive, and that's not okay. That doesn't mean you get a free pass when you say no offense.
What about? Hey, I don't want this to come off racist, but
yes, I don't mean to be racist.
Yeah, I don't mean to be racist.
But there are a lot of Asians in this restaurant.
If I was xenophobic, I wouldn't want to be in here. Spear the color yellow.
Oh, I've got one. All natural. Whenever I see someone argue that it's okay because this is usually food or medicine because it's natural, it's like I don't think that means arsenic is natural. Doesn't mean it's okay.
A black mama snake venom is all natural.
Yeah, there's all sorts of shit that's all natural that will fuck you up. There are toads you can lick that are natural as hell. Look at you, crazy. All natural is one of the ones that gets me.
Based on a true story.
Oh yeah, that means the true story is way too fucking boring.
You know what? I've grown to appreciate based on a true story. Like, for example, Band of Brothers was based on a true story, right? All the events that happened were true, and they say that the main, artistic liberty that they took was combining actions into fewer characters, right? So Band of Brother had, 5, 7, main characters?
Yeah.
And they took the things that happened to about 25 people and combined them into 7. And what's made me appreciate this based on a true story instead of, a factual one is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is a book with 25 or 30 main characters. And wouldn't you know, even though I love it, the goddamn TV show also has 30 main characters. And it's a freaking Rubik's Cube to follow the damn thing. And
it can be difficult. And the thing is, but I will say this, they did an amazing job casting it. All the roles are done well. The characters you're supposed to like, you like. The characters that are supposed to be badasses look like badasses. The characters that are supposed to fucking despise, you fucking despise.
Oh, man.
I have seen so many threads on Reddit about
Joffrey, right?
About Joffrey hate. And about how, every people have said, every time I see this actor's face, I'm filled with hate. There's something about him. It's something about the way his mouth is shaped and his cheeks and just his stupid blonde head. He looks...
Yeah, and something about a bully that you can beat up seems especially intolerable. And that's what he is. He's a bully that like Hope, my 13-year-old daughter could beat up, and I just can't. And he's I'm not vindictive, sadistic. He's sadistic.
Yes.
He enjoys inflicting pain. Oh, he's literally sadistic in the bedroom. They tried to get him laid, and he just had them hurt each other, and as he took pleasure from that. But like when Ned Stark, this is first season stuff, but when they chopped his head off, he made his daughter observe the chopped off head on a spike, or pike, they call it a pike. And he enjoys being, causing other people misery. And yeah, he does a great job at it. You hate him.
Great actor. Does his job well.
Yep, for sure. But yeah, based on a true story is a good thing, because it turns out when you've got a story with 30 main characters, shit's hard to follow.
Yeah.
And I go to Game of Thrones, and every week I'm like, yeah, what's going to happen? All 30 storylines are advanced 90 seconds. Boom.
Yeah, if it were just the story of, I don't know, Joffrey and the things that surround him, it would have been over by now.
They did that once in season 2. They followed. I'm so bad with Game of Thrones names, but the imp, Tyrion Lannister, was that his name? Something Tyrion.
Tyrion
is Tyrion his dad? I'm a little mixed up, but anyway, everyone knows the imp character.
Yeah.
And there was one episode where they followed him the entire time. He went to that like sky castle. He got locked up in the sky little dungeon thing with the open wall, and he met his soon-to-be bodyguard type dude. And you got to see a story advance, which is cool. And I love Game of Thrones, I really do. But sometimes you watch an hour and you realize, like, oh, wow, literally 20 storylines advance 90 seconds and you're done.
There's a lot of badasses in that show. You mentioned his bodyguard. He's a badass. I don't even know if anybody can beat that guy.
Him or the Hound.
Yeah, and then there's the Hound, and then there's that blonde, that enormous blonde woman who, after I saw her naked, is pretty good looking.
She'll do.
She's got a nice butt. Mm-hmm. And then there's Jaime Lannister before some stuff happened to him. There's a lot of badasses like that in the show. I don't even know who the biggest badass of the show is. I think it's probably the blonde chick with the army and the dragons, though.
Oh yeah.
when she finally makes it back home, she's gonna fuck some shit up.
Yeah, I don't know. She's kind of cast as a good guy. I wonder if that'll stay.
I don't care. I'm with her no matter what. I don't care. I don't care if she
I don't care if she's bad. I like him a little bad.
Yeah, that chick's awesome. I want some more nudity from her. If we could manage that, then.
Yeah, she's not afraid to get down.
Not at all. She's beautiful too.
She is. What was interesting is she's not real thin. Like, a lot of the most beautiful people in Hollywood are rail thin. And
that's bullshit. I don't like that. I don't want some plus size model or anything. At some point, even though it's still like not chubby.
Bear with me here. Who's the chick from Harry Potter? Emma Watson, right?
Emma Watson.
Who's the chick from Transformers?
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. All right. Who's I don't know. Who's Tony Stark in love with? She's hot.
Gwyneth
Paltrow. I don't find her to be that attractive.
She's not hot at all, and she named her baby Apple. What kind of dumbass name?
I love
I'm
you,
with
Wings. Wings, that was awesome.
She did name her kid Apple. It's dumb.
That's like naming Michael Jackson's kid Blanket. You don't name a black baby
If you go back a few years, Jennifer Aniston.
Kid Blanket, black or white.
If you go back a couple years, Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox.
Jennifer Aniston ain't been seated yet. She needs the proper laying down.
What?
Excuse me?
She hasn't been seated. She needs the proper laying down.
Yeah.
I'm assuming seating.
She needs to make a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all those women I described have roughly the same body type. Megan Fox, Emma Watson, Courtney Cox, Jennifer Aniston.
Hang on. I rarely disagree with you, but
really,
Fox and Emma Watson have very different body types. Megan Fox has huge boobs
and huge thumbs.
No, she's only got half a thumb.
Dude, anybody who gives Megan Fox shit about her large thumbs, I would suck those thumbs. She could put that thumb up my ass. I don't give a fuck.
I was wondering, I'm like, what is he gonna say? Because I instantly knew before you start, she could, and I already knew where the thumb was gonna go. And I'm like, how is he gonna? Like, I'm looking forward to the euphemism that you use, like the metaphor. Like, she could put that thumb right in a peach, but nope. Right up your
There
ass.
is nothing Megan Fox can't do to me with her thumb. That chick is. I watched This Is 40 the other day, and Megan Fox is sort of a caricature of a character in that story. She's there to be the incredibly beautiful temptress, who's kind of like it's almost a joke how beautiful she is. Like the guys are standing there staring at her, and one of the guys is like, "Your wife, she works for you?" And he's like, "Yeah." "And your wife knows about this?" "Yeah." My wife wouldn't trust me. And the wives are over there like looking at the husband staring at Megan Fox, and one of them's like, "You don't mind?" He's like, "Oh please." She's like, "Oh please." He wouldn't know what to do with that.
I think I may have seen that episode, but
it's a movie. It's really good.
I did see Over 40. Or This Is 40, right? Yeah, I did see that. I rented it at a hotel.
There's some breaking news on the Twitter front here. We could be the first ones having it. We could be like CNN.
It's not drama, is it?
Yes,
now hang on a minute, Wings. Put it in the chat, and then we'll all decide collectively if this is something we should talk about.
Here it goes. You ready? I'm gonna type it out.
Please do.
Please.
Thunder.
Oh God! Don't.
I'm talking about the rain.
You are so bad at this. I did my best, Woody. I did my best.
Wow, you did. It's a witness.
I didn't give it.
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, we shouldn't even get into all this silly drama.
No, because if we say that, then that'll draw more attention to it, and
yeah. Somebody out there owes us right now.
All right, yeah.
Anybody with not a conscience would run with this. This is Keemstar's show. You be done.
I'm sure he's retweeting it.
Oh, it's probably already happened.
That's terrible.
But I can't wait to see the videos.
Oh God.
Hey, drama makes the world go round, pimp. That's why it's a section in the movie theaters.
That's a different kind of drama, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Oh, for what it's worth, the one thing that's nice about this drama, it has nothing to do with me. And I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah.
You'll find your way into it somehow.
It's funny. Whenever I was driving to Woody's house, I didn't even bother asking him for his address. I just Googled it. I was like, I got this.
Dude, I get everyone. You want me to read fan mail?
Oh yeah, your fan mail's the best.
Here.
Oh, so while he's figuring out, I messed up. I got this. Somebody sent me, and I signed it. I see it signed right there. And I thought it went out with the mail. And this was like 2 months ago, and it kind of got lost under a pile of papers. So I'm gonna send this out this week, buddy. I ain't forgot about you.
I got one too. I'm gonna send it out as well. I'm so horrible. I feel here. I can hold on. Let's see if my thing reaches, buddy. I'll get this signed. I'll get this returned to you. I gotta. Wings made me feel slightly better, but I kept the whole thing, so I have your address. We'll get it taken care of.
I am a procrastinator, and when it comes to mailing stuff, you have no idea. Like if somebody sent me something, I had a bunch of stuff to sign a while back, and I mean a bunch of stuff. Like I had 500 pieces of stuff to sign. It took me 2.5 months to get it all signed, but it only took like 1 day of actual signing.
I think Real Stars have like a staff that helps them with this. But anyway, hello there. I've never really written a fan letter like this, but you've been such a huge influence in my life the last 1.5 years with your videos. They've helped me through tough times, boredom, and inspired me to be a better person. I see the life you've lived and what you've accomplished, and know someday I aspire to be similar to yourself. You're a good father, husband, and friend, and all the things to look up to in a person. I figured I'd tell you a little bit about myself. I'm currently a 27-year-old sophomore in college. That's interesting. So he's a little old to be a sophomore. I decided after jumping from job to job that I needed to get a degree in the field that I enjoy and I want to work in. So I'm studying computer software development. That's awesome. I just wanted to let you know that you're an inspiration to so many people and to continue with all the great stuff you've been doing. There are a lot of kids out there that need people to look up to. Enclosed is a copy of Justified Season 1. I remember this. Hopefully you and Jackie can enjoy it. I saw a tweet about good shows out there, and I know you don't have cable, and this is not on Netflix, so I thought I'd share it with you because you share so much with me and your subscribers. Hopefully you and your family are doing okay, and I wish you continued success. You've got an awesome family. Tell Jackie, Colin, and hope that I said hello. Dude, I have Justified. I haven't started. Hold on. I put it right next to my Xbox, but he sent me this DVD set to check out, so...
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah. Dude, my fans are incredible. Like, they're really, really cool. And you know, people make out my fans to be like these 12-year-olds and stuff. Meanwhile, my videos are on like Google's business strategies and Central African politics. Oh yeah, everyone that watches Woody is 12 because they're so interested in what Coney's doing now. But yeah, anyway, thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. That's my fan mail. I don't know.
I'm going to have to...
I got like buckets of it.
I'm gonna post my PO box. I want to get some cool shit.
Yeah.
I took my PO box down because I was getting some weird stuff, and like this one guy kept sending me the same handwritten letter like over and over. And I was checking the PO box like once every 3 months, so that meant they had piled up, and there were like 15 letters in there, and they're all handwritten, and they're getting increasingly angry, and I'm just like, this is just too much. And there was another guy who sent me like the bride and groom off of a wedding cake, and I don't even know what that was for. It was just weird. But if you guys want to send me like DVDs and fucking video games to sign and shit, that's
play a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, you know, I'll play them a little bit. You know, they're gonna be out of the cellophane and everything, but they'll get back to you eventually, a year or two from now.
Yeah, I really appreciate my subscribers. Like, so I have made videos that are just nothing but, you know, thank you for being you, and it feels almost like pandering to me. So I resist the urge to make thank you videos, but I think I shouldn't because that's how I'm feeling. Like, I don't know. Like, I have some subscribers that I appreciate more than I know how to express. They're super cool. There you go.
Yeah.
Who is one person you're amazed is still alive?
Shit. What's the guy's name? Gary Busey.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So, for those of you who don't know, Gary Busey was a really good Hollywood actor until he had a motorcycle accident, and it destroyed the frontal lobe of his brain. And
is that what happened to him?
Yeah. Yeah, Gary Busey isn't crazy. Gary Busey has brain damage.
I thought it was drugs, but I just invented that in my head. Like that.
No, it was drugs before that. And the way he got off of the drugs is the motorcycle crash basically lobotomized him and destroyed the impulsive part of his brain. That's a true thing. I'm not like making any of that up. That's not like some bullshit. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gary Busey is fucked in the head, and not in a funny way, really.
Wings, you're muted for some reason, big guy.
Maybe that's why Woody didn't told me to shut up lately.
Oh gosh, you know, Wings, you interrupt, right? Sometimes I get crap
based on interrupting.
So like it'll be like, all right, new topic, and I'll be like laying out for 15 seconds, like, all right, so this is happening here, and this is the background to it, and you'll be like,
I didn't interrupt that boring monologue of Game of Thrones.
That's true. It might have needed it. I don't know.
I liked it.
All right.
I like Game of Thrones talk. I'm addicted to the show, though.
Don't.
Yeah, but those people need to get HBO Go.
Yeah, rate my autograph. I don't know if I was trying to get it so I didn't.
Rasputin?
I saw it. It looks good.
Yeah.
Let me see that. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Jackie,
Oh,
Jackie
Betty White. Betty White's the person I would take on Kyle's question.
Okay. Yeah, Betty White.
my handwriting was so nice that Jackie was like, "Oh, look at Kyle's handwriting."
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then, and then Woody had to write something, and Woody took like 10 minutes to write it because he was trying to compete with my handwriting.
I chicken scratch.
It was, we were ordering dinner, and he wrote down his order, and he said, because I knew someone else would have to read it. So then she's like, "Watch Woody write it." So I wrote it with my best handwriting, which is perfectly legible. But you know what's a challenge? I do this series called Tech Tuesday, and in it, I like draw and write stuff. And the position that I have to be in to keep my head, so there's a camera down on a whiteboard. And when I first did it, I just drew and everything was cool. And all you saw was the back of my head. So now when I do Tech Tuesday, I'm like this, drawing, and everyone fusses about my lack of artistic skills. But it's hard. I'm starting from a bad spot, and I only get worse like that. So that's what I look like when I do Tech Tuesday. So, but on the other hand, I've gotten a lot of camera shots of my back and my head, and the hair's still there, so that's good.
Oh, so you know you're not balding.
I'm not balding. No, I've seen way too much footage of the back of my head lately.
Are you going a little gray at all?
Yeah, on the above my ear, there's a few gray ones coming in, and that's it.
Yeah, I've got some on the crown of my head, and I'm only 20. I'll be 27 here in a few more days.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, my birthday is May 9th. If anybody wants to get me anything cool, just send that to Woody's address. Once again, you can just Google that.
My birthday was April 21st. So
Wings missed out. Wings missed out on his birthday. Don't worry about that.
Hit him up next year.
Hit him up next year, but mine is yet to come.
Come on, I got me a $1 million video last year. Y'all can get me shit this year.
Dude, all right, here's what I want to say. If you Google Woody's Gamertag's address, it's not my address. And I swear to God, it's not my address. I don't, a little part of me likes that they, if you Google me, it gives you the wrong address. It makes me feel a little bit safer or something. But one of these days, I want to just show up with a camera and be like, "Hey, I'm Woody's Gamertag. You got any mail for me? Some pizzas? Got any taxis or Chinese food? Tell me." I know that them being the top search result in my to Woody's Gamertag address has to have had some impact on their life. I want to just show up there and see.
I'm gonna tell you some fucked up mess I found in my P.O. box. Dude, you guys know homeowners associations, right?
Yes.
Well, last time I checked my P.O. box, which it'd been a while, it'd been like 6 months. There's probably $3 or $4 grand worth of HOA checks from one single dude sitting in there.
What's HOA?
Homeowners association.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, this guy's probably mad as shit at somebody saying he's paid him.
Oh, hey, do we want to talk about the new Call of Duty game type?
Oh, we could.
You know I'm smacking hoes when I get on it.
All right, so so the new game mode is called Arms Race, and basically what they did is team deathmatch, but you get 150 points per kill rather than 100, which I love because up until now, team deathmatch, in my opinion, seemed like a wasted game mode because you can go to any other game mode, and the kills are still the kills are still 100 points, but there's an objective that can give you additional points. So it was like, why play TDM? And so Woody made a good point. It would make more sense if it were 125 points per kill rather than 150.
I revised a little bit since we spoke. Here's the thing. If historically in Call of Duty, UAV, airdrop, and a helicopter come at roughly kills 3, 5, and 7. And at 150, they come at roughly kills 3, 5, and 7.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about right. Now they stack. So, sometimes that's historically accurate for COD and sometimes it's not. But it's a stacking 3, 5, 7 roughly to get UAV, airstrike, and helicopter.
I think it's fair because, why should I have to get 5 kill streak in TDM for an asshole just to run a stinger and knock my shit out the sky? It's a 5 kill streak it was.
I agree. I've been playing it, and
So 5 kill streak is a lightning strike.
Yeah.
At 150.
Right. I think I deserve a lightning strike on a 5 kill streak. 5 kills. I can't buy 5 kills.
You're
sometimes.
saying 5 kills to a UAV, and that's where the stinger came in.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how a stinger impacted your lightning strike. I follow now.
Yeah, it used to be like 425, so you had to get 5 kills or like 4 kills and an assist to get a UAV. And that was just a pain in the ass. I'm hoping they go full out and put league play in this. Like league play TDM needs to be arm race.
I'll tell you what I wish they do, and I think Woody may have thrown this out when we were talking earlier today too. Make it 200 points a kill. If you wanted to be, if you want to make it arms race, if you wanted to make it crazy, make it 200 points a kill. Let's get
why they changed the name.
Let's get VTOLs just all in the air. Let's get fucking swarms and dogs.
What'd you say, Wings?
It ain't gonna change nothing if you did it to 200 points. Here's what the game's goal is right now. I haven't played it yet, but I watched my brother play about 10 matches, and Angel French was in there with him. Angel's dropping 3 VSATs a goddamn game. Once that first VSAT goes up, the game's got maybe a minute and a half left in it.
Yeah, there's a lot. I see a lot more VSATs. I see a lot more like Lodestars.
You know what
VTOLs.
So they should build out the playlist, right? They've already got 150 points a kill for TDM. Throw that shit on Dom. Throw that shit on Capture the Flag. 150 points for everything, right? You get an attacker kill, make it 200. If you get a kill while you're capping a flag, fucking 400 points. You get a VSAT. You get a VSAT. We'll be like Oprah. You get dogs. You get dogs. Everybody gets dogs. You know?
See, that ain't the way they're supposed to. They're just balancing TDM. I think domination should go down to like 50 or 75 points a kill.
I like the way domination is, but I'm just saying if they want to do an arms race playlist,
people sit in domination to kill whore. Like
they could do a playlist over there and just make it so that there's kill streaks galore. If that's what you want to play, go play it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's the arcade side of it.
It is.
Yeah.
And the thing, it goes both ways. I have switched and put a launcher on my back because there's so many UAVs to shoot down now. So when you combine hardline with the fact that you're constantly shooting down like 2 UAVs alive, you get so many kill streaks, dude. It's ridiculous.
Hardline really didn't help you with the UAV though, Kyle.
I know, but it helps me when I'm getting my kills.
Wait, why doesn't hardline help you? Oh, because it's the same amount?
It's the same amount. Like hardline takes 20% off, which would make it like the UAV's 425. It'd make it like 340. You still need 3 kills.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it'd help you out way down the line, but
yeah, or I'm thinking, if you get a couple of assists, maybe it chips in.
I'm thinking the hardline might not be worth it in TDM at this point.
Of course, it depends what you're running. If you're running like a VTOL or something, maybe it helps.
Calculating here. Let's see. What was VTOL? 1600.
I don't know at the top of my head.
I think it's 1600 because Lodestar's 1500. So 320. So to go 320.
I've got the next topic. I can't wait for it.
Bring the next topic. I'm just doing stupid math.
It is the year 3000. How do we wipe our ass?
We don't.
With a piece of toilet paper.
The 3 seashells.
3 seashells, indeed.
Is that a real thing? Or is it like a widely known, like left-hand smoke shifter? I've seen the 3 seashells on the internet. Do you know
where it's from?
I even know how to use the 3 seashells.
I don't know how to use them.
How do you use those?
I thought it was just a joke.
I don't know if it's a joke. But the part of the joke is 2 of the seashells are used to reach up to your anus, squeeze the poo, and then the 3rd seashell is used kind of like toilet paper, is a scoop, and you're supposed to be set.
All right, so where the 3 seashells comes from is from a movie called Demolition Man, a very bad movie, if you ask me.
No, it's so good. It's so good.
And by Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, they're in the future, and they make a big joke of like, since Sylvester Stallone is from the past, he's like, there's no toilet paper in that bathroom, and they're like, what? You don't know how to use the 3 seashells? I don't think the 3 seashells is a thing, nor will it ever be a thing.
Okay, because I saw an infographic on how to use them, and
nobody knows how to use them. That guy's just making it up because they never told in the movie.
That was the
right,
joke.
right. Is the joke? So now I understand. I get the joke. I'm in on it. I'm finally on the inside. But previously, when I was on the outside, I was like, that doesn't look effective.
It's not. It's not. I kept
seashells change in the future to become more
I
effective
kept seeing that
poop
thing.
scoopers.
I kept seeing that thing on Reddit, and it was like, if you got shit on any other part of your body, would wiping it with a piece of paper be sufficient?
That has occurred to me too. In my house,
That's why they have bidets.
In my house, hey, look, I've got. Wait a minute. Oh, here I was gonna say. In my house, we have the like wet wipe toilet paper, like you'd use on a baby, everywhere.
I noticed that.
That's the way to do it.
Have you ever used a bidet? Those things are magical.
Yep. Yeah. Not very often, but in Tokyo, they had bidets and they shot heated water up your bum.
Yeah.
And by the
I used to work.
if you go to that link
by Hitachi.
if you go to that link
Every
and
seat was
scroll
a bidet.
down, you'll see how to use the 3 seashells. But anyway, yeah. And the thing that shocked me about the bidet was how accurately it hit the center of your rear. That thing was like a bullseye detector. I don't know if it had a seeing eye or if just human rears.
Probably a camera in there with some poor Japanese man operating it.
It's like a video game.
I hated my job so much.
But yeah, it's like I even tested it. Like I'd, take a slightly different seating position. This is, by the way, like a high-tech Japanese toilet. This shit is next gen. And I was like, all right, well, what if I scooch forward a little bit? Because this thing is curiously accurate.
Oh, you keep a wiggling, Mr. Gamertag. You make me work hard.
That's pretty much what it was like.
Oh no, it is a Wings of Redemption. Third time today.
Yeah, this Japanese high-tech futuristic toilet was able to hit me right in the moneymaker every single time. I don't know how it happened.
I actually have never experienced a bidet. I've stayed in some very nice hotels, but they've just never had one in one of those. And
Go out your way, Kyle.
so when I go number 2, I do it right before a shower because I don't
That's the
trust.
planning.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. If you ask me, the amount of times that I actually just use toilet paper, I maybe twice a month. I time my bathroom trips perfectly. There's one every morning, and unless I'm sick or like somebody like spikes my bean burrito with some kind of poison, I'm pretty well set.
I'll tell you, look into those wet toilet paper things, because the truth is, gets the job done right.
I don't know about this.
And it's gentle, compared to toilet paper.
Yeah.
Toilet paper, like, there's the standard policy of wipe it till it's white, and then there's the aggressive policy of wipe it till it's red.
Oh, God. I'll be right back. That's too much. I'm going to go wash my brain. 1 second.
But if you use the wet wipes like you would on a newborn, then it's just sort of a gentle cleaning, and that stuff you could eat off your bum. It's clean. You wouldn't want to, but it's fully clean and it smells like baby powder. That is the state in which I exist.
See, because I don't shy away from going to the bathroom
your salad.
to drop a deuce. Because I like to read on the toilet. So if I've got like a book I'm reading that I'm enjoying, I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
I might have to go take a nap.
I'll take it a step further. So I have Amazon Prime, right? Which means I can buy almost anything without shipping, bother. And I told my wife, look, I want 2 of these things stocked in every bathroom at all times. And she wasn't really getting it done, And I'm like, there's no need for a just-in-time inventory system on wet wipes. So I went to Amazon, bought like a dozen of those puppies. We got stacks in the house. No one needs
stacks of wet wipes.
Yeah, we got stacks and what is it? Racks and racks and racks of wet wipes. Racks on racks on racks. Wet wipes. There's no need for anyone in my home to have anything less than a fresh bottom. Welcome to the Gamertag household.
Welcome to the gamer tag. You realize you almost said asshole, right? Like you
Not on purpose. No, I had household in mind the whole time.
But asshole almost, and it was a perfect Freudian slip. Like it was a great pun. Would that be a pun? I guess that would be a pun.
I guess.
Pun
So,
talk.
it's the year 3000. How do you wipe your bum? Just powerful bidet, little fire hose in there.
Bidet is the way of the future. If I could afford a bidet and I could justify spending it, I'd put one in my house.
I think it's perfectly reasonable to assume that in the year 3000, there's nothing even coming out of that end of us. We're not even eating solid food anymore.
You know, if I were to redesign the human body, there's no way I would put the waste disposal zone so next to the recreation, like right next to the recreation zone.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That was a
right
design
next to
flaw.
the entertainment system.
Yeah, the sewer system's next to the entertainment system. That's a design flaw. They should have changed that up.
It's possible we're on some sort of like liquid-only diet and something like that.
Don't do it, Jordy.
Did Wings just hold himself back?
Yeah, what the hell? Wings has a filter? It worked?
It worked just now, but I'm probably gonna break it anyway.
I think it literally caused him physical pain, though.
Right?
It did.
My
Like
head
I was
hurts.
gonna say, like we only have like one main vein in our heart, another design flaw, but intelligent design.
Oh, that's where you were headed with that thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been way worse.
Yeah, I thought liquid
Fuck
diet, you're gonna make
design and fuck creationism. You're both dumb as shit.
And there you go.
And there you go. He couldn't stop himself.
Oh.
Yeah, so he
See-
does have a filter. It's just not very effective.
See, Wings.
It's in its infantile stages. The muscles that you start working out with, they're not very big.
Wings, where you were when you took that pause, when you took a breath, when you just made the joke, that was funny. And that was good. And okay, yeah, it's a little risque. You're gonna make
Piss
a lot
off
of
half
people
of our
asses
viewers.
red. But people are gonna have a little red ass. But okay, that's fine. People get red ass. But then you went on. Then you continued on the offensive, and it was
Yeah, I still got more. I mean, like you go to church writing off dinosaurs, then you sit in church and believe that dinosaurs didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done. Please continue on.
Well, I'm just trying to help you out, bro, because not that I disagree with you, but I just think sometimes you step in it and then you wonder, hey, why do my feet smell? This is bullshit. And
Sometimes you step in it and then you just grind your feet into the shit that you've stepped in and
I
say,
got Muslim death letters in my PO box. I think I'm really concrete in my ideals.
I haven't had
Muslims
any
or
good death
from
threats
Muslims?
in a while.
how
What
do
do
you
you
know they were Muslim?
Because they wrote in some language I can't read.
Oh, then how do you know they're death letters?
good point.
Because they're very,
Yeah.
very threatening.
You're getting Muslim fan mail and you don't even know
Yeah,
it.
dude, they love you.
All right. Has anyone here had good death threats lately?
I've got death threats from Muslims.
Yeah. So you think. Kyle, have you had any death threats lately?
Not in a while, man. There used to be some guy who was just all the time threatening my life. He was the one who was writing those letters as well. But I don't know. I don't check my own business email anymore, not in a while. And
so
I
it gets-
closed the fan email, so it's hard to say. I hope not.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've had a death threat. I get other silly stuff, but like the SWAT team comes here and there. It's not really the SWAT team anymore. They like call ahead and whatever, but someone tried to SWAT me.
How do they not catch people swatting?
But
Do
it's-
they not keep track of the phone number?
So there's now I'm like doing swatting instructionals, but there's two things they do. One is they call with Skype, which apparently is somewhat tricky to trace, and the other is they use the AT&T teletype relay service. Do you know what that is? It's like if you're deaf or hard of hearing and you can't use a phone, then I can type to this AT&T service, and then they will speak to the 911 operator, and therefore 911 the AT&T teletype service isn't prepared to trace back the number to the prankster. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they can do that right over the internet, via their proxy and everything. So they can't really, it's really difficult to track them down. But it's been a while since I've had any kind of even semi-legit death threat.
That's not a cool prank because people can get killed that way. Like it's one thing. I like pranks, and I even like some pranks that could be considered by many to be a little bit extreme. But that one is literally sending armed people on a mission
to
in
break
which
down someone's door.
Yeah, in which they think that they need to take somebody out in order to save innocent lives. That's not cool. That's, it's one thing if you want to be like, ha ha, I played a joke on that guy that I don't really like. There are a lot of people I don't like, but I don't think there's anyone that I would want to swat, even if I knew there were zero consequences for me, no matter what. Because how am I going to feel if I hear the next day that the SWAT team went to that guy's house, they killed him, and in the hail of gunfire, his family was shot. Like what? That's fucked up stuff. It's not a cool prank.
Something that's even more likely to happen. What if they killed the guy's dog?
Absolutely, yeah. That's one thing that happens a lot. Not when there's cops at people's houses, if the dog starts doing anything, they shoot the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter what size dog. I've seen cops shoot the little dogs. Like, why the fuck you shoot the little dog? Just kick it.
They'd shoot Jack for sure.
Oh God!
Would it work? They'd have to shoot him a couple times. Probably.
Let's talk about your dogs really quick.
Right.
So for some of you are like, oh, dog talk.
But you bring Jack in here so we have a visual.
He's sleeping.
He's asleep.
Wake his ass up. He's a dog.
It's to wake everybody up, to wake Jack up.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So Woody's, I didn't really have a full grasp of how big Woody's dog is. It's scary big. It's a physically intimidating dog. And I walk in, and there this thing is, and it's looking at me, and I don't know, its head comes up to like my belly button, I'm going to say, and I'm about 6'1". And
What's it wearing?
It's got a soft muzzle on, which it's a similar material to what like knee braces have, like those athletic knee supports. It's similar to that, and it's like buckled behind the thing's head, so he can open his mouth enough to drink water and to do all.
And he looks like Hannibal Lecter in it.
He looks like Hannibal Lecter,
and he sticks his tongue out. Like he literally does the Hannibal Lecter tongue sticking out thing, and so carry on.
I'm like, oh, he doesn't need that. Dogs love me. Let me see this guy. And the dog's like, he wants to eat me. He wants to bite me, and he's doing his best to bite me, but he can't because Jackie's holding him back, and he's got this thing attached to him. He can't open his mouth, and everybody else, including the other dogs, are like, whoa, what the fuck's his problem? Damn, Jack, you are unstable.
You know how people have dogs and they say like, well, my dog's super friendly and he's cool, but if a burglar ever came, then he would switch into attack mode and become this like really brave guard dog. I have 3 dogs. One of them is the polar opposite of that, Buddy. And if a burglar came, he would just go and hide under the bed or something. He'd be completely worthless. I have another one, and it's a Great Dane, and she's kind of, I don't know how she'd behave. Like, she was a little aggressive at first, but I'm not sure if she'd actually bite or whatever. And then there's Jack. Jack will fuck you up. Jack will, I think he daydreams about it all the time, just hoping that like a bad guy will walk through the front door that he can murder. And he's friendly with us. He loves the family. I mean, he like sleeps in our bed, and he puts up with all kinds of abuse from Colin. Colin puts him in line. But no jokes. Behave yourself, idiots. But yeah, if a burglar came or something, then he would absolutely go into attack mode. We have to muzzle him when we take him for walks and take him to the vet and all that stuff. He's badass. We have a dog who you should not surprise.
Yeah, that's I have very few times have I been like afraid of a dog, but this one I was like, yeah, we better leave that muzzle on or he's gonna fuck me up. And there's not, and in my head I'm thinking like, what would I do back? Like if he's got one of my arms in his mouth, like like if I punch this dog, it's just gonna make him mad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I can't hurt this dog with a punch. What would happen is you would end up trying to drag the dog off me or try to kick him off me, and it really wouldn't faze him very much because he's just so big.
He's probably 7 feet tall.
Yeah, when you like when he stands on his hind legs. Yeah,
like if you were to dance with him, you know how you dance with the dog, you sort of hold their hands and whatever. If you were to dance with Jack, he puts his hands on your shoulders and he's taller than you, and you hold his waist like a woman.
Is Jack the one that looks like a Dalmatian?
No, that's the puppy.
That's the puppy.
And when we say puppy, we mean the 6 foot tall dog.
Yeah, she's like 7 months old and 6 feet tall or something. So, yeah, we've got
As
big
Buddy
dogs.
or what?
Buddy's a
Buddy's
yellow
a
lab
lab.
mix,
Oh.
and he's a sweet dog.
He's got these little dark eyes, and they just want love. He just wants love. That's all
the
he
time,
wants.
constantly.
He looks at you like he's just the saddest dog in the world. He's just like, love me.
Yeah,
Give
and he
me
gets
all of your love.
that dog gets a lot of love too. But anyway, yeah, I have 3 dogs. It's like a damn farm around here.
Animal hoarder.
Yeah, right.
You need one more, and you are officially an animal hoarder.
Is that
That's how it
right?
works. Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
what happens if we mix it up and get like a cat? Will I still
What if
be
you
in
get
it?
like a hamster or something small?
Fish?
All right, internet. So for those of you who are still watching this show, I told Woody he needs to get a monkey.
No, don't get a monkey. Don't get a monkey.
No. Don't listen to Wings of Redemption. You know he is not the voice of reason. All right. So on Reddit, there's this. People keep posting these videos of like cats riding Roombas around, those little robotic floor cleaning devices, and everybody loves it. Imagine, if you will, a monkey riding a Great Dane. It would be
Straight to the front
coolest shit.
page.
You'd be on front page of Reddit at will, anytime you want. All you gotta do is put a costume on either the dog or the monkey or both.
Or a hat.
Or a hat, or give it a weapon, or give it reins and a saddle. Every day you can come up with something new. If you train them to like work as a team, all of a sudden, like, you know, you play some like Bonanza music, bum ba-da-dum, 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 Bonanza, and the little monkey comes riding, and Jack's just, it would be great.
A monkey riding a Great Dane would dominate Reddit.
Yeah,
we
you
would
put
we
a
would
little
end the
saddle
cat
on there.
reign.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys need a new question?
Please.
What company will
I'm
you?
still trying to think what constitutes animal hoarding. Like, if you own fish and you have like 20 of them, is that animal
No.
hoarding?
No, that's an aquarium.
Yes,
It's
that's the
animal
whole
hoarding
point.
when you have so many that your house starts smelling like animal poop, and the feeding of the animals becomes a financial burden. That's animal hoarding.
What if you're just really broke?
Then you need to get rid of those fucking animals, you animal hoarder. Because you were broke from trying to support so many fucking animals.
What if you had like a minimum wage job and you have like a big dog like Jack that eats like, you know, steaks and shit?
Then you are not a good decision maker.
Like, what does Jack have to eat to like maintain his body weight to being like 7 foot tall?
Jack
It has
eats
to be a lot.
5 cups of food a day, and the puppy eats 6.
So Woody's always buying those big bags at the.
Oh yeah, we just picked that shit up. But you eat
They-
shoulder.
They eat nothing but filet mignon. That's becoming a real problem.
Woody puts Cristal in their bowls. Dogs are always drunk.
It's like lifestyle of the rich and famous over there with the dogs. Well, I'm sorry. What was your new topic, Woody?
What companies will you never do business with again?
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Dick's Sporting Goods one day. I was buying a lot of stuff, and it's not that I go around and just dropping thousands of dollars a day or anything, but this was one of those days where like I have a lot of stuff I need to get, and I've planned this shopping trip, and I was literally buying about $3,000 worth of stuff from Dick's, and it took, I'm going to say 25, 30 minutes to finally get someone to assist me. There were only like 3 or 4 people working there, and every one of them seemed to have, no one seemed interested in helping me, and everybody I talked to was like, yeah, I'll get somebody for you, and it just wasn't happening. And when they finally got somebody to help me, I was like, yeah, I want this weight machine, and I want that air hockey table, and I want this ping pong table, and she's like, whoa, you want all this stuff? I'm like, yeah, I'm taking it all today. I've got my truck. I got everything. I was like, I want this. I want that. I was like, I can make a list for you if you want. She's like, well, let me see if I can get one item together. And like 15 minutes later, she still hadn't come back. So I go to the front. I'm like, I was spending $3,400 today, and you've lost my business because nobody here could be bothered to wait on me. And it was bullshit.
That
Boy,
is
what happens when they
bullshit.
sell safes? They have safes at Dick's.
They didn't have safes at my Dick's, but I was buying a lot of sports equipment and a lot of it was for a big rec room that we were putting together, and I'm still pissed off at Dick's about that.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like safes a lot heavier than a fucking foosball table. and like they couldn't do that foosball table. That's shitty workmanship. I'd fire some motherfuckers.
It wasn't that they couldn't do it. It was like nobody was like interested in helping me. I was like, this must be like how like, you know, racism used to be when like some black person would go in somewhere and like nobody would help.
They need some guys working on commission.
Wow.
Absolutely. That's why I like capitalism. I like commission-based salesmen.
Yeah, those salesmen would have been freaking, you know, the foosball table on one shoulder, a safe on the other. What else can I get you, Mr. Martin? They'd hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
It was bullshit. I was so pissed off, and then I went somewhere else, and I dropped all that money there.
There you go. So anyone else have a story they'll never do business with again?
I do. Seaside Computers.
Okay, what's the background?
Well, when I was, I don't know, 18-ish, I didn't have a whole lot of money. I didn't have the proverbial Skrilla. And I decided to buy a new video card for my PC to play Final Fantasy XI. And I didn't have no clue about how to build a PC, whatever. So I ended up putting the video card with an integrated video card, and it shorted out my motherboard. I guess or either motherboard or power supply. I don't know which one it is. I was told the motherboard got shorted out because I took it to a computer repair place, and he goes, "Yeah, it's your motherboard." I'm like, "Okay, how much would that cost?" He goes, $200. I'm like, "Do I have to pay up front?" He goes, "Yeah, you do." And I'm like, kind of suspicious on that. So I give him the money. I give him the $200, which pretty much drained my bank account at that point. I think I had like $260 or something like that in there, and so I'm like, oh man, I got to live off $60 for them until I get paid in 2 weeks because I had a job that only paid us every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I come back. It takes him like a month to change his fucking motherboard out, and I'm calling him like every other day. I had to be annoying. So I'm like, "Where's my computer at, dude? It don't take this long to take that motherboard out and put it back together." So eventually he gets around. He goes, "It's done. Come pick it up." So I go to pick it up. Keep in mind, I had a Hewitt Packard, had an HP. Mm-hmm. I get there, and it's in a gateway case. And I'm like, where's my computer? He's like, oh, your computer was shot. I had to give you another one. Shot? This ain't what I bought.
Literally or figuratively?
No, like, I never seen the other one again.
Oh my god.
That's bullshit. Oh wow.
So I take this computer home, and I plug it in, and it's got, my computer had 8 gigs of RAM. No, 4 gigs of RAM. It had 4 gigs of RAM. This one had like 512 MB worth.
Oh, quarter gig. Or half gig, I'm sorry.
And like, it had nothing. Like, it was the bare minimum to run like Windows XP.
That sucks.
So I took it back to him. I'm like, I don't want this. He's like, you're accepted the product.
What?
So I threw it behind his counter and I walked out. I'm never doing business with him again.
Well, damn.
Yeah, that guy goes to small claims court.
Yeah, I can't even hang with you guys' stories. They're so good. Lefty, you got one?
What it kind of happened to me. I was with my dad, and we went to. I was a little guy. I was 11, 12 years old, maybe. We went to National Tire and Battery, and he was going to have new calipers put on his car, and it ended up taking like 3 hours. We were there. It was like some Saturday, and putting it on, you were just putting on front and back calipers, not like new rotors, new brakes. It was just calipers. That's it. And it ended up taking 3 hours. And I was pissed, and they were like, well, we're sorry. You know, well, I was pissed because I was sitting around in National Tire and Battery for 3 hours.
What's a caliper? It's not the pad you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
the caliper is like it's like a little piston that actually shoots the brake.
Okay, that's
right. The brake
right.
fluid goes through to actually initiate the brake.
Thank you. Carry on.
And so I was sitting there for 3 hours. He was pissed because, you know, they were fucking around with his car. But then we left. Okay, so it was 3 hours. Finally, the car's done. We're going. His wheel is shaking terribly as he's driving. We're like, what the? So he gets out and he has me check on the one of the front driver passenger side. I can't remember. The bolts on the wheel were finger tight.
You mean the lug nuts?
The lug
go
nuts,
to
sorry.
the thread?
Yeah, the lug nuts were finger tightness.
Yeah, that's
I could
bullshit.
unthread
Dude,
them
that's
with
a
my finger.
lawsuit right there. Your dad should be a millionaire.
Well, they didn't fall off. The wheels didn't fall off, so there's no.
I don't
real
give a
thing.
shit. You take a video of that.
But anyway, so we took it back, and then they gave him free pads, free new rotors, and free calipers, and gave him his money back.
No, they probably he should ask for free maintenance for life. He had him by the balls.
Yeah, but anyway, so I will never go again to a National Tire and Battery because fuck them.
I
Alright.
think this is a pro National Tire. I think you ran into a bad service guy, but the company itself sounds good.
Yeah, they were stand up. They hooked you up, well, which they had to because you had a lawsuit against them.
Well, yeah, but the guy that did it is representative of the company. I can't help it.
I'll tell you who does people right when they fuck up, that's Walmart. As much as I hate to say anything positive about Walmart, I know somebody that they had a brand new Cadillac. I don't know what it is, the 4-door Cadillac CTS maybe, and they took it to a Walmart to get the oil changed, and they forgot to put the plug back in. So all the oil ran out as they're driving away. The engine blew up because there's no oil in it. They just bought them a new Cadillac.
I got a question.
That almost happened to me.
Did the big red oil light that appears about, I don't know, when you're like 3 quarts to empty?
It was an old lady driving the car. She didn't know.
Yeah, I once got my oil changed because I was going to go on a long drive. I went on that long drive, 2.5 hours, and when I got there, I noticed an oil spot under the car, and the drainage bolt in the oil pan was out. It was there, but it was like unscrewed, and you could see like a 1/4 inch worth of threads, and I had to tighten it myself. It was like that thing was vibrating out the entire drive, getting looser and looser. I guess the guy made it hand tight, and over the course of the drive, it undid whatever, like 10 revolutions, but not the whole 16. So that almost happened to me. So.
You should just let it. You should just press the gas and hit some more bumps.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd have gotten for it. The car was terrible. I used to drive a Chevy Cavalier station wagon. We called it the shaggin' wagon. Ooh. And yeah,
0 to 60 in an afternoon, huh?
Yeah, not too long. You'd have to like plan out your drive, like, you know, all right, here's the acceleration lane, needs to be clear for a good like 1/4 mile behind you, you know, and it's different. So I drove in Kyle's Camaro recently, and that thing's the opposite. Like when you want 60, it is instantly available. Like, you know, if you're at a standstill going onto a highway, that doesn't last long. I can't really fully explain just how quickly you approach everyone else's speed. You're right there.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's.
What's the slowest car you guys driven? Yours probably the Cavalier, but what's everybody else's?
It might be.
Probably just my Chevrolet truck. I was
that
lucky.
Thing is nowhere really the slowest thing on the road.
It's not. I've never really. So I don't know if I've ever told this story, but like when I was about 15 or 16, there was a lot of confusion about what kind of car I was going to drive, and I went through like 5 cars within like a 1.5, 2-year period, and it's not like we were just all right. So it was kind of ridiculous. So there was a Jaguar XJ12, there was a Ford Lightning. There was a Trans Am, and there was a 2000
Ford GT.
This was in 2001, I'm going to say. There was a 2002 Chevy truck. And there was, for a little while, there was a Z28 Camaro. And I went through all those cars in like a 1.5 period. Didn't wreck any of them, didn't destroy any of them. I just, for whatever reason, it was just like, oh no, I don't know what this is going to say.
It doesn't say anything, does it? Like the camera.
It's already said volume. Just continue the story.
I went through all those cars. None of them were slow. They were all fast cars. I've never had a slow car.
You never driven one? Like got in somebody's car and like, man, this is dog shit.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Too much light.
I'm trying to think the slowest. Most of the cars I've driven are fairly fast. Even my mom's car was she had an Altima. Oh, fuck her. I knew that's what it said. My mom's Altima had a 3.5 in it, so it was fairly fast. It would go 130, and she had an Acura, and I had an Acura for a while. Everything I've ever driven was really fast, I guess.
Dude, a fucking 5500 dump truck can get up to 100 if you give it enough time. We're not talking about the top end.
It needs gear ratio too.
Her Altima was fast though. It was surprisingly fast for like a 4-door sedan. I remember I borrowed it one day, and me and my buddy were in the car, and I was like, let's see how fast this thing will go. And rather quickly, it was doing 100. And I think we topped it out like 135, and it got there pretty fast.
Oh man, the slowest car I ever got into was a Kia Sorento.
Huh.
It is the slowest thing I've ever driven.
I'll tell you what I drove the other day that I thought was going to be a really slow car, but turned out to be pretty sporty. Is Paintball Kitty's car. She's got a Nissan Juke with a turbo in it, and that's a pretty sporty car. It's not a sports car by any means, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like a 4-cylinder. And
you ain't got to worry about merging.
No, not at all. It's got a little pep.
You know what the slowest thing I've driven was? I've had 3 motorcycles. First, I had a Honda Interceptor 500. It was fast. And my third one was a Ducati 907 IE, and it was fast. But my middle one was a Honda Nighthawk 250, and that thing only went like 65. And motorcycles normally accelerate it's like a superhuman kind of acceleration. It's so fast, and that one did not. I think the slowest thing I ever drove was that 250 Nighthawk.
I wanted to ask this question because, like, just that feeling of a slow car, when you put the gas pedal to the floor and you see that needle go so slow, you're like going, like, struggling for 20 miles an hour. And this thing's like, whoa!
Yeah, my Tacoma's not that fast.
Your Tacoma's miles faster than that Kia Sorento.
Yeah, probably.
The other car that kind of took the cake, I had 2 other ones. It was a Dodge Caliber. They have a 1.8 in them, 4-cylinder. And those are slow as crap, too, because they're like a crossover SUV. And the other one was my brother's 2.2 S10. That truck had no power. You couldn't lose control of the car. It had so little power.
I drove.
There was no possible way to flip that bitch.
I drove a lot of Ford Focuses, working at the dealership. That was the first car I ever learned to drive stick shift in. Was a Ford Focus. Those are pretty fucking slow. They got like 1.5 liters or something in them. I don't even remember. I used to know all that shit. Slow cars are annoying. The thing is now though, like 2012, 2013 cars, new engines are pretty peppy. Like they don't make any cars that are just like
the power to weight ratios are pretty good.
Yeah. The Kia Sorento though, Kyle, was a 2011, and I'm sitting there downing.
Well, it's a Korean car.
Yeah, that thing is slow, man.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Lefty?
Nothing there.
It's Koreans.
Oh God, I didn't see where that was headed. I totally didn't understand. I was like, why? Is Lefty a car expert? Is he trying to bring him back into the conversation?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Lefty knows all about the Koreans. Shifty-eyed fuckers.
See,
that's what Lefty says.
That F-150 I have, it's quick. I've had some quick cars in my life, but the F-150 is quick.
Are you keeping that? Have you like thought about it more? Or?
I don't put thought into it. I can afford it still. Just work harder. Screw it. If somebody buys it, they buy it.
What if something bad were to happen to it? Wouldn't the insurance pay for that?
I can't do that because I have the whole
it's
burn
simple.
the truck thing holding over my head, and I'm pretty sure people would go ape shit.
If your truck burnt? Well, I mean,
if something would happen to it.
You never said sink the truck. Never heard you say.
I'm not really worried about
drive
it. It's
it
not
off
like
a pier.
I'm at the point where I'm like, oh my God, I can't pay my bills. It's like, oh, I only have like $1,000 to spend this month. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I love the truck. I enjoy driving the truck. It makes me feel good.
It's a very nice truck. Yeah, I really love your truck.
Yeah, I'm not really a Ford guy, but your truck makes me think about Fords. It's like it turned me gay.
I've drove.
Your truck is the tranny of trucks.
Let me tell you this story. I actually went to sell it at a local place. They offered me $34,500, and I'm like, let me test drive a couple things just to see how other things feel, because I had the opportunity. I'm at a car dealership. How come you get to drive other people's trucks? So I took out a 6.2 Chevrolet, a 5.3 Chevrolet, and I think I drove the Dodge Ram with a Hemi. None of them compare.
The new
I had to walk.
Silverado.
Like, I don't want to sell it.
When does the new Silverado hit the lot? In the fall?
Yeah,
no, another month from now.
A month from now.
The 5.3 Super Cruise will be out next month.
I might test drive
But
one of
see,
those.
even that truck is going to be it's going to be what my Ford is, because the new 5.3s, they put out 355 horsepower. My EcoBoost puts 365 out without giving up the gear ratio. Like the Chevrolet trucks, they're going to be geared down to like a 308, which is going to mean they're going to have a really good top end, but they're going to take a while to get there because they get these big long gears in them, and the transmissions just don't stay in the power band. And they're built for gas mileage, so they can compete with the EcoBoost. Whereas the EcoBoost, you're rocking a 373 rear end and still getting 16 miles to the gallon city, 23 highway. I mean,
Truck talk.
It's truck talk. I'm good at truck talk, though. I
You
mean,
are good at truck talk.
You know what? I started to
I
pay
want to
more
drive
attention.
one of these. I actually set out to GM like, give me a vehicle just to review it, because I looked at these reviews. They all suck. I can do a better job than these guys, GM.
I've cared more about the electronics in the truck more than I used to. Back when I bought mine, I don't have power windows. I don't have power locks. Like, I don't have any of that stuff. You know how you open the rear window? You reach back and you freaking slide it. That stuff will last as long as you will. Like, it just keeps going. And I was like, I know so many people who had problems with their like power windows and stuff throughout their cars or trucks life cycle. I didn't want any of it. Now though, it's like, man, I like OnStar and Bluetooth integration and speakers and microphones built into my steering wheel and all that beautiful stuff.
It's great. I mean, if you ask a person would they give up their power windows because it lasts less, because it doesn't have longevity, they'll tell you no.
Well,
I'd rather replace the power window motor than give them up.
There was a time when like those things were sketchy. I don't know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, maybe. You know, after about 8 or 10 years, they were just going to go out on you. No, I don't know if that's true.
They've had power windows since the 80s, Kyle.
Yeah.
But he's right. Like, there was a time when they seemed sketchy. Like, all these people buying these cars in the late 90s and early 2000s, they didn't hold up like they were supposed to.
In the early 2000s, the power windows held up well.
Not everybody, but yeah, I mean, I think they were consistently known to not last that well and not last that long. But and then, you know, I'm gonna have my truck for a long time. Even when I'm finished with my truck, my daughter wants it. So, you know, we'll get a lot of
your
life.
truck windows can break too, Woody. I mean, they ride on a like a little rack system.
Mm-hmm.
When you roll them up and down, that rack system is notorious for breaking.
Nah, it won't break.
I've seen them break.
Nah.
My 95 Silverado's broken. It was roll-up windows.
But my truck's badass. Truck talk.
I was going to take a picture today when I was coming home. I was following a flatbed truck, and it had a Toyota Tundra on the back of it. I was going to take it and send you a tweet. I know. I love doing things. I'm addicted to trucks. I mean, like, if I had all the money in the world, I'd probably invest into just driving trucks.
Just driving like different trucks around, just like around the
Yeah,
block.
just driving, just being in them, being around them. I don't care what kind of truck you have. You can have a XL work truck. I will talk to you about it and enjoy it. Want to crank it up. I don't give a shit.
You'd be a good car salesman, Wings.
Yeah, I'd be a good truck salesman. I can't sell cars. I couldn't sell a Focus.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I
don't
can
want
see
this.
that.
Yeah, this is the Focus. This is for like little girls who don't know what driving is.
Yeah, you bitch! You want to go over the street to get that Ford truck dealership? Like, no. Never mind, because
I can't sell. I can sell SUVs. I can sell trucks. I could fleet sell. I'd be a pretty good fleet sell guy.
Yep. Yeah. The fleet sale guy that I always worked with was so terrible at his job. He was this old Australian guy who looked like he was about to die at any second.
I love being around trucks. Like, I could walk around a car lot and just look at them, just look through the windows and look at the stickers. I'd be perfectly content.
Like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, I would be, dude. Like, I want to get a hold of one of those new Dodge Pentastars. I want to drive one of those. I've been asking on Twitter, like, anybody got one of those new Pentastars? Let me come do a review on it.
Pentastar.
Honestly, Dodge came out with a 3.6
it's an
Pentastar.
engine.
It's 25 miles to the gallon, but it's made it to an 8-speed transmission. And Dodge has those airbags on the ride and all this other stuff, and they talk about the integrated shutters and all this other great stuff. And I'm like, I want to see how it actually rolls. It has more horsepower than my Silverado, so I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit better than my Silverado, and it'll be smoother through the power band. but I want to see how it compares to my twin turbo 3.5 V6 and my EcoBoost. I know it's not going to be as fast, but would it be willing to be trade off for? Would a buyer be willing to trade off the extra speed and power for the extra 4 miles to the gallon?
I've never, whenever I've looked at trucks, speed and power wasn't my biggest thing. As long as it had enough acceleration to be, to do well in traffic and everything, that was enough for me.
Yeah, but see, like, there's nothing my black truck can't do, my old Chevrolet can't. But that speed and power, when it's there, you miss it when you don't have it.
Yeah, I guess. I could see that.
I mean, like, you don't think it's like a big selling point, but like it's like, whew, it puts a smile on your face. And my Silverado feels like it struggles to get up to speed, like 60 miles an hour, whereas my Ford, it'll do it in 5.5 seconds.
Wow.
My Silverado takes 12 seconds. My Ford takes around 6. It's twice as fast. And you
sure
can feel
it takes
it.
12 seconds? That's really slow.
12 seconds. I think I got a 285 horsepower, a 373 Ren, and a 02 Silverado. It takes anywhere from, like, on a good day, 10 to 12 seconds, depending on how you hit the gears.
Should we stay on truck talk or
No.
move on? Who is the
I can talk all
most
day.
badass female fictional character ever?
Ripley from Alien movies.
That's a good pick. I'm trying to top her. Most badass female fictional character ever.
The chick from Terminator 3.
Ooh, Sarah Connor. Though Sarah Connor never came back from the dead and ripped the tongue out
I
of
was
a
talking about the
xenomorph.
actual Terminator.
Oh, you're talking about the Terminator 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Terminator. Yeah, Terminator 3.
Ah, she was okay. She had nice boobs. What's her
Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
That's a dude.
Fuck you, that's a chick.
Poor
Do you not see the long blonde hair?
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom's a chick.
If you had to define what a pretty boy looked like, would it not be Orlando Bloom?
It so would.
He's
It's
not really
or Jude
pretty,
Law.
He's not really that good looking with makeup.
Jude Law.
Jude Law, dude, that guy's so
Nah.
pretty. What was Enemy at the Gates?
Yes,
Pretty,
when he was
pretty
playing
boy.
Vitaly Zaitsev, the
Mhm.
Russian sniper.
He was a very pretty boy.
You can't help it.
No, but I'm just
Who
saying.
would be considered as a pretty boy? Like those guys from those Notebook movies. What are they?
Notebook movies.
You know, like the Notebook movies. I forgot the name of the author.
You mean the vampire movies?
No, Notebook, like the Notebook.
Oh, by Steven Sparks? Oh, the Notebook movies.
Steven
I thought
Sparks,
you meant a
yeah,
series.
they have these guys that are always in these movies that are just like name stays.
Ryan Gosling is
Ryan Gosling, there he is.
Ryan Gosling's the prettiest man in the world.
What about that guy from Dubai?
Johnny Depp?
Ryan Gosling would make a great tranny.
Let's call him.
Right.
He can't be more than $2,000 an hour.
I bet we get Ryan Gosling get on here and talk about trannies for $2,000 for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan
he'd do
Gosling, he's an amazing actor. Have you guys seen the movie Drive?
No, but that's on Netflix, right?
Man, it's on Netflix. I promise you,
Netflix.com/Woody, free month.
Yeah, if you guys go to netflix.com/Woody, get yourself a free month and watch Drive. Just DRIVE. It's a little weird, but it's an excellent movie. It's one of those movies where like everything's kind of you don't know where things are going, and then all of a sudden it takes a violent turn. And you're just like, from that moment forward, you're just kind of like hanging on. It's a good movie.
That's awesome.
What's your what movies are you looking forward to that are coming out this year?
So there's a new Hunger Games coming out. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I forget what the second one's called. Is it Mockingjay?
Catching Fire.
Catching Fire. All right, Mockingjay will be is the third book. I know they're doing 3 more movies, but there's only 2 more books. So I'm not sure where the dividing points are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. Oh, hey, how was that Tom Cruise movie? The one that's like Wall-E? Has anyone seen it?
Oblivion?
Yeah. He's left behind to clean up Earth.
I think Rotten Tomatoes is saying like 60%.
Really? That's not bad. But how about the Will Smith movie? Is that out yet? The one where his kid's in it?
No, that's Earth.
Yeah. That's not out.
That's not out.
Is it a 4th of July Will Smith movie? Those are
I'd have
usually
to
good.
check the date. I want to see Earth. I want to see World War Z. I'm kind of looking forward to the Chronicles of Riddick movie.
Good choices.
I mean, there's some trash coming out like 302, and like they're doing a sequel to Thor as well.
Dude, how can you think that 302 is going to be trash when the first one was so
How
good?
can you sequel 300? It's about
600.
Good one.
I like that one.
Take a bow. That's a good one.
Yeah, take it.
Iron Man 3 comes out May 3rd. I mean, I'm thinking about seeing that one.
Iron Man 3 will be good.
Iron Man, but I didn't really like Iron Man 2.
The trailer to Iron Man 3 was really good.
It's much darker and less funny, it looks like to me.
We'll see.
More serious type of movie.
New Star Trek movie comes out May 15th.
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to the new Superman movie. I think that you got Christopher Nolan behind the reins. I think this thing is going to be sick.
Here's the thing with Superman movies, though, Kyle. Like, I don't know if you've watched as many as I have, but you probably have. You're a pretty good movie guy. When I watch a Superman movie, I feel like it gets dull quickly. It's like, oh, it's a guy that can't get hurt. I wonder if the bad guy has a chance. Nope.
You know, I think I'm a movie guy. I'm really into movies. And it hurts my feelings a little bit that I know Wings has no respect for my movie opinions. Zero.
I do. I have zero respect.
Oh, I've seen every Superman movie.
But you haven't seen all the Chronicles of Riddick movies, I bet.
Yes, I have.
I have.
There's only 2, right?
Yeah, but you've never seen The Window. You've never seen Lifeboat.
Oh, The Window's good. Lifeboat's good.
I saw Lifeboat.
Oh, yeah, I gave you a homework assignment to see Lifeboat.
And I completed it, so fuck you.
Have you seen The Talented Mr. Brooks?
Have you ever seen The Dictator?
Yeah.
No, but I'm sure there's shit I can name that you haven't seen.
I'm sure there is too. Like, I haven't seen like the Pink documentary. I haven't seen the Twilight movies.
Go to hell.
All right, so back to the Superman movie. All right, so here's the problem with the Superman movies. They focused around, if I remember correctly, he was pretty much fighting it seems like he fought Lex Luthor, and Lex Luthor would whip out the kryptonite, and then they had the remake, and it was Lex Luthor with kryptonite again, right? Pretty much the story of Superman movies has been, we're going to fight Lex Luthor, and he's going to have kryptonite. Basically, all that means is, once we get the kryptonite away from Lex Luthor, then that guy who can fly around the Earth so fast that time goes backwards is pretty much going to win. But the new Superman movie, just like the new Batman movies, are kind of turning things on their head. They're not fighting any more pussy-ass enemies. You've got smart, powerful bad guys that you're facing up against, and you're going to go through some rough stuff to win.
Superman
I think
3 and 4,
Doomsday.
he fought some bad dudes, right?
He was fighting those criminals from
Yeah, and that was
Krypton.
3, I think, and 4 was something else.
When he rounded up all the nuclear weapons and put them in that giant net and threw them in the sun.
Superman 4.
New Hope or something. But
Well,
look,
that's for peace, I think.
yeah, Quest for Peace. Nothing against.
Paranormal Activity 5 is coming out this year? What
Are
the
you serious?
fuck?
All right, get over it. No more Paranormal Activity movies. Fuck.
I like him.
Why do you people?
Oh,
man.
Let me tell you a movie I want to see. You guys ever get... Woody probably has gotten in this, where you get to a rom-com about,
Why do I think this is
Like-
going to be some My Little Pony thing? Because now Wings thinks I
It's
know
not
it.
My Little Pony. It's Robert De Niro recently did a movie. I forgot its name, where he has a daughter with another woman, and she's getting married. So her and their mother and father have to be at the wedding together, and they end up falling back in love and stuff. I hate that formula. I want to see a Hollywood movie where the situation plans out. They get back together. You always think that the whole rom-com movie, they're going to get back together and dance at the wedding, bullshit's going to happen. But at the end, he beats her to death with like a telephone, and then at the end of the wedding, he ruins it, and he gets took off in cuffs. I want to see that movie.
All right,
Okay.
we'll get right on that for you, Psycho.
I want to see a movie that stands all the standard things on their head.
I'd rather see Bums Night Out.
Bums Night Out would be a good movie too.
This summer, Bums Night Out, an FPS production.
What I really want to see this year, Ender's Game. Pumped for that.
What's that one? I haven't.
It comes out November 1st.
Oh wait, did you say Bender's Game?
No, Ender's
Ender.
Game.
I want to say Bender's Game is already out. What's that movie?
That's Bender's Game. Ender's Game is based off the book. God, I read it in high school.
Yeah, dude, we have Bender's Game downstairs. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Well, Ender's Game is more about like a hostile alien race. It kind of attacks Earth, and
Bender's Game's about a hostile alien race. I think it's a derivative. Work.
Woody's trolling.
well, it's almost like a metaphor for like video games. Basically, this guy becomes the alien race attacks Earth, and they build like these military machines that require like people with like technical reflex skills and stuff. And a guy named Ender quickly like just goes up into the ranks. He becomes like the best like military battle pilot ever.
I'm seeing some similarities, right? Leela borrows the Planet Express ship and enters a demolition derby after being insulted by rednecks. Like, that's the same fucking movie.
Pretty much the same thing, yeah. Copying the
Am I spot on with that, Lefty? It's been a while since I had read that book.
Yeah, basically. Mm-hmm. And he the catch is that he's control. Well, I don't want to give it away. Never mind. There's kind of a twist at the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Oh look,
it's really
The
weird.
Desolation of Smog comes out December 13th.
So wait, is there like a twist because somebody's not that observant in Ender's Game?
For somebody that's not that observant?
No, I mean as a result of a lack of observation, something funny happens.
No, not
Right,
quirky comedy. Old Ender's getting into shenanigans again.
Have you guys seen the previews for that movie Elysium?
Yes.
No.
So
that's the one where oh god, what's his face?
Matt Damon.
He's wearing like a kind of like a weird half
Cybernetic
cyborg
suit. Yeah. And he's gonna like it's kind of bullshit. I think I'm gonna have a hard time getting behind the rebels. So I had a hard time understanding the concept as well. It looks to me like all of the like well-to-do people, the upper class people from Earth, are now living on, I don't know, either some sort of a space station or like terraformed moon or something like that. Looks like a space station. And everyone else, the lower class, are still on Earth, and Earth is shitty. And I don't know, somehow they get Matt Damon in some sort of super cyborg suit, and he's going to go up there and beat the shit out of all the rich people or something. Looks to me like a movie a lot of Occupy Wall Street guys will just be jerking off in the back row to or something. Yeah, take them down a notch.
I got a movie question. You ready?
Oh boy.
It's not going to be degrading.
I thought it was going to be like some sort of stumper. Like, all right, when you got in the 47th minute of Lifeboat, what did you go on?
No. It's not. It's more of like almost like a movie experience.
Okay.
That way. Have you ever watched a movie and you figured something out before you were supposed to figure it out?
All the time.
What movie? Which one are you most proud of?
Kyle, you want to go first? I'm still thinking.
I can't think of a specific example, but I don't want to come off as like I think I'm smarter than everybody else, but it's very rare that I watch a movie and I don't figure out the ending like the formula at the very least really fast. There aren't too many stories that haven't been told, and I'm really good at unraveling the formula of a movie. I almost always know what's going to happen.
I don't mean to come off as stupid, but I think I'm usually on the other end of the other side of that coin. I feel like, and in my entire life, like there's this innocent until proven guilty thing, and I just require undue amounts of proof before I come to a conclusion. I will say there was a movie with so the guy is really wealthy. His brother buys him a present, and the present is a game. The movie might even be called The Game.
I think it's called
The Game with Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael Douglas. Thank you. I couldn't think of his name for a second. I figured that one out early on.
My favorite one was Saw, like SAW. I figured out that the guy laying in the ground was the guy laying in the hospital bed almost immediately.
That's a good one. Now that's actually a really good one. I did not, and it seemed to, if I remember correctly, and it's been a long time, that was a big shocker for me. When I realized that this psycho has been laying there in the floor for like 4 fucking hours, not moving or breathing, not moving, breathing, farting, anything.
Yeah, that would suck though. What, you had to fart while you sit there trying to get your master plague one out?
Yeah. What if Gary what's his name? What's that guy's name?
Gary Bill.
Something like that. Whatever his name is. What if he's just about to saw that foot off and then you fart? Damn it! It happened again.
I saw on Reddit today.
Did you hear that? Did you fart?
That a fart on Reddit, I read a fart is the ghost of the food you ate.
Just imagine how that scene would go, Kyle. Like, I gotta save my family, and then they just rips one, and then he stops panicking. He's like looking around.
The shit out of that guy.
Oh man, I wonder what did they show what happened to the other guy that flushed the key down the toilet, the bathtub?
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
It's been a long time since I've seen the original. They made so many sequels now, and now it seems like the director of that has made a new series of movies that's pretty much Saw but revamped, and it's different, but it's the same. You know what I mean? It's a serial killer putting you in.
Look how much we can show gore.
Yeah, it's putting you back in that horrible position of making awful decisions.
I like Saw 1 because it wasn't just gore driven. It was more of like a mystery.
Yeah, and it was more psychological.
It almost took like the 7 route. 7, if you ask people about 7, they're going to say it's one of the most violent movies they've ever seen.
Dude, I love 7. 7's one of my favorite films.
Yeah, but nothing happens on screen in 7 other than, spoiler, Kevin Spacey being shot.
Well, you do see some stuff.
You see some vicious stuff. You see a fat man with his gut ripped open. You see like a guy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
I mean, but it's not violent. It's already happened. You see the after effects. But like they did it so perfectly that you think you've watched that fat guy eat himself to death.
Yeah, you like the hooker with the knife strap on or whatever.
Yeah, or like the woman with the pills in one hand and the phone in the other, and she's like deformed now.
Yeah, it's a rough movie. It's really good though.
If you haven't seen 7, you should check it out. It's on Netflix /Woody.
Yeah, I'm a big 7 is one of the best movies ever made. It's what's in the box? What's in the box?
That's got Gwyneth Paltrow into it. Woody, if you want to backbeat one out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's when she was hot. I'll tell you what, Gwyneth Paltrow was hot in that movie. She's not. I mean, she's older.
This was pre-Apple.
This
baby.
Was pre-Apple. Pre-Apple.
Yeah.
She was just voted like the prettiest woman on the internet or something.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of dumb people on the internet.
It's not that.
Lil Wayne sells a lot of albums.
Dude, there's a hotter chick. I'm trying to think.
That tranny that charged $2,000 is better looking than Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, much better. Oh yeah, for sure. Like most, I would say a quarter of the trannies that I linked to us tonight were hotter than Gwyneth Paltrow. She's just not that hot. Or it's just her face because she doesn't have, if we're going to completely objectify women, she doesn't have a nice ass. She doesn't have nice boobs. She's just a face, and the face isn't that great. I'm not saying that in real life, people always mean themselves, yeah, in real life you'd be like, yeah, you're right. In real life, I'd be like, yeah, she's really hot. But not amazingly hot. It's we talk. What do you talk about this all the time? You go to your local college, and you'd find many chicks hotter than Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yep. Yeah. Mila Kunis is another one. Like actually, any of them, right? You could take Megan Fox. If you go to, is it USC? Right? Is that what they call University of South Carolina? Anyway.
Yeah.
You could go there or the other USC. There'll be a bunch of girls there just as hot as Megan Fox. Any notable, like any big enough school is going to have a bunch of people as hot as them. They're not that rare. That girl I slapped.
There's probably people
at
that are hot as
13 years
Megan Fox
old.
don't know it because they don't get $10,000 worth of makeup and a crew to make them beautiful.
She's had a bunch of plastic surgery. I didn't even
Yeah,
realize that.
yeah, that's bullshit. I saw that on Reddit. I didn't realize that until I saw that thing on Reddit. They were showing like Megan Fox before plastic surgery, as well as Pam Anderson. Pam Anderson was super fucking hot before the plastic surgery.
The only thing is, and Pam Anderson was hot after the plastic surgery too. I feel like a lot of times what they do is they're like, look how hot Pam Anderson was before at 18 and how ugly she is after the plastic surgery at 50.
40.
Yeah, and it's like, well, that's hardly fair. You know, you don't know what she would have looked like if she just aged naturally, and she might be 50.
Yeah, she's getting up there. All I know is that she's
45.
She was a very hot non-plastic surgeried 18-year-old or whatever that picture was. Her boobs were perfectly fine. There was no reason for them to be that damn big.
Yes, I didn't realize how she, made them so much bigger. I didn't realize she had boob job.
She really?
I'm dumb. Yeah, I require a lot of proof.
She's had like 6 boob jobs. She's went like big and then smaller and then super big and then smaller and then she's taken them out and she's done lots of stuff to her boobs.
I knew that she shrunk them a bit. I knew about that one. I didn't know that they weren't big in the first place.
Let me tell you. Let me give you a little secret, Pam Anderson. Titties don't mean that goddamn much.
I like big titties.
You might like big titties, but like at the end of the day, they don't really do anything for actually getting your dick off.
I can do stuff with them.
Yeah, I got ideas.
No, I can do stuff.
I got stuff to do.
I got this.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but I'm definitely not like some sort of boob guy. Like I don't know. They don't have to be big, if that's for sure.
I like them big. I want them to be dangerously big.
A handful will do for me.
I want them to be like Andre the Giant's handful.
Want them to be human heads.
I do want them to be human heads. Just
I want
bigger
to
the
have
better.
back problems because of them.
I do want them to have back problems because of them.
That require them to lay down all the time.
Yeah.
Are we 4 hours in? I lost track of when we started.
Long ass time.
I've been here over 3 hours, Woody.
All right.
Yeah,
think
we're
close to
good.
it.
I think we're good.
It's 2:35 right now. I came in around 12.
All right. And most people won't know this, but this was recorded on Tuesday night.
Yeah. Got this one in early.
Yeah, because I'm traveling. As you watch this, I'll be probably getting pwned in airsoft.
I don't think so, man. Your airsoft gun is serious business.
It's cool, isn't it?
I didn't have any experience with airsoft guns, but I'm a little afraid of your airsoft gun.
It was nice. Did you see Colin shoot it by chance? Did you see that video yet? Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see the video. I watched him shoot it a little bit when I was there.
Dude, we put it in full auto and he lit up a paper target and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah,
He's wearing my dye paintball mask, which makes him look like super awesome.
that thing, I had no idea. Like the rate of fire is crazy. It's shooting really fast. Those things are scary. If you ran up on some kid and like lit him up, and it wouldn't be hard to, because
yeah, that's what they
trigger
do.
Down and it goes off. It's gonna fucking welt you up.
400 feet per second.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting the Neverwinter Night open beta? Anybody?
I don't know what
yeah.
that is. What is it?
I doubt Kyle's getting it.
I have no idea what that is.
What kind of game?
The open beta just came out. I've been downloading it during the entire PK.
Who? On what? Where?
What is this thing?
It's like a D&D based RPG you can play with friends over a world.
On what platform?
I like it. The PC.
Sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play D&D as a kid all the time.
Are we talking about
It's
Dungeons and
basically a
Dragons?
revamp of Neverwinter
Yeah.
Nights. Ernest Lee was playing it recently.
Huh.
They just opened the beta up today, though, for everybody.
All right. I guess I'm the bad one this week, which is okay because I haven't been the bad one in like over a month now.
There you go.
I will end the show on Lefty's request. Goodbye, everybody.
Later, guys.
Bye.